Y'all are weird. Though I am surprised that Jason made me leave when I said I turned into a spider and followed y'all. I remember that. No, it was in game. The last thing I did was turn into a spider and was on the wall because I wasn't dealing with the fucking jumping. Yep. Sounds good. Cool.
I did make sure to tell what's his face that like you were still inside and to protect you. Make sure you're okay.
I can protect myself. Y'all ain't seen some of the wild chicks I got.
It's for story continuity. All right. Whoops.
Rip.
Hey, guys.
All right.
You all have a live mic.
Whoops.
Omega and Noura have a live mic. Okay, hey, bye. You all have a live.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building. and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PvC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
everyone. Welcome to Into the Mist. It is our official Curse of Strahd campaign. We're very excited to be here today. We're still in person because we can be, and we're so excited to be back on the table. Everyone, give me your jazz hands on the table. So excited. Want to do quick announcements, and then we'll jump right into all of the action. First off, of course, want to thank Dungeons & Dragons.
Already. No, you're good.
Already.
Keep at it.
The incredible people who make this incredible game that we play week in, week out. We love it. And want to thank our main title sponsors, Hero Forge being the first one. Hero Forge creates an incredible online tool for creating 3D characters who you can actually send away, and they'll send them to you in full color, so you don't have to necessarily paint them or unpainted, or you can print your own as well at home. Check them out at www.heroforge.com. All of our character miniatures are Hero Forge, as well as some of the special characters that we have on our stream. Our second main title sponsor is Beetle and Grimm's. We want to thank them. They create awesome boxed experiences for your D&D experience, as well as other tabletop games. You can check them out at www.beetleandgrims.com. Oh, at the table again. You feel my pain. If you only saw what was happening here. Anyways, awesome stuff. We have physical stuff that we can actually touch and use now, which is amazing, including the map. Where's the map, Joel? Because you're going to need that today.
Yep, right.
Including this incredible map that you guys might need today. This is the official map from the Beetle and Grimm box of Curse of Strahd Premium Edition. They will be using that to traverse the lands of Barovia, potentially, if you guys travel, if you make it out of this basement. Anyways, the Ranger should maybe hang. Hold on.
Come on, man.
Also want to thank Sirenscape. They're an incredible online music player to add mood and ambiance to your games. They have an incredible system, both online and offline. You can check them out at www.sirenscape.com/RealmSmith. That will let them know that we sent you, and you can actually look at all the stuff that we've created for them by typing in RealmSmith in the search bar. A couple quick event notifications. D3 at Sea is happening in March. I think there are cabins left. It is basically a D&D themed cruise experience. Dave and Brandon will be there, as well as Omega. It's going to be amazing. A lot of awesome DMs, and we're very excited to support and check it out at d3atsea.com. Our Discord is an incredible experience for those that are looking for more D&D knowledge and ways to connect with the D&D community. And then through Patreon, you can join and play a Vistani within our narrative experience. That story ties into the live stream, and crafting items happens for the... Oh gosh, you guys. Crafting items occurs, and some of our players have items that our actual Discord community have crafted. It's pretty incredible. It's pretty awesome. Check it out at patreon.com/RealmSmith and become a Patreon today. You can join even at a Barovian level, so you can just be a commoner, just to like travel around, walk around, check out what's going on, and then all the way up to legendary heroes and all of this other craziness, including becoming a community DM if you want to try and DM for our community as we create monthly modules and monthly encounters and content for our community, which is amazing. If you like to listen to us rather than look at us, I wouldn't blame you. You can check us out on all the places that podcasts are available. That is so cool. And you can download from there and listen to us at work, in the car, wherever suits you. We also announced a new show called Champions of the Realm. We're very excited about it. All the stuff is coming together. We will have some new announcements on cast, on sponsors, and all that stuff coming up very soon. For those of you that don't know, it is a PvP-based D&D combat experience. It is being sponsored by our main title sponsor, Dungeons & Dragons, and then Idle Champions has come on board as celebrities will be playing Idle Champions characters in a basically player versus player pit fight to crown the ultimate champion of the realm. We're very excited, and it's going to be awesome. And more information is coming, and it will be airing late fall.
And what's the website for that, Jay?
championsoftherealm.com. Actually, we have a website. That is right. We need to get that into this thing.
Yes.
championsoftherealm.com. Go there to sign up for updates, and we will email you updates on cast updates and all that kind of stuff, and airing dates and all that. All right. I want to thank our Smithgardians. They're amazing team of awesome people who create content for our community on a regular basis. They are the backbone of the things that we do at RealmSmith, and we're very excited actually today to have a former Smithgardian who many of you might know, Dan Colwell, actually is in our production office, and very excited to have him here as he was a big part of RealmSmith for a long time, and he happened to be in town, so he came to see us. Does Dan want to say hi? Do we want to say hi to Dan? Come here, Dan.
He's like, oh,
he's like, okay. I wasn't prepared for this. Come on over here. Just just don't unplug that stuff and say, just wave to everyone. There's Danny!
Hey, Dan.
Awesome. Great friend of the stream, did awesome work, and we thank him for all the support that he provided. We also want to thank our Realm Watchers, who are the moderators in our Discord community. They're awesome as well. Another way that you can support the stream is through merch. We have merch under each of the videos. We have sweatshirts and t-shirts and all that stuff for both of our streams.
Where's my Noggins shirt?
We have to make a Noggins shirt. We need a catchphrase.
They should vote on a catchphrase at some point.
Yeah, well, see you later, bro is probably a no-brainer.
Yeah, see you later, bro.
This week.
Later, bro.
Yeah, I know, but still. Critical Bard, Omega Jones, remind me this week, and I will create you t-shirts.
Yay.
You tell me.
Can you create me one that doesn't involve me, like, feeling pain?
An exploding Vardo? Yes, Ezmerelda also needs a t-shirt. I wonder what that one would be.
Oh.
Maybe the look on her face when she found out that her Vardo had exploded?
Yeah.
It could just be me slapping Travas.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have a shirt either. We have to make some new shirts. If you guys want new shirts, let us know in the Discord. If you have ideas, let us know, and we will create some new shirts this week for Travas and Noggins. And Muskoka didn't even get a shirt either. Man,
maybe you're not.
Your characters
in
don't.
Case they die.
Yeah. Your characters don't last long enough to actually invest. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, really. It's like a 3-month kind of time frame.
Time is what it is.
Yeah.
One time you could make a plaid shirt.
Yeah. This Thursday we'll have Aftermath. It is a semi-spoilerific experience and way to look behind the scenes at everything that RealmSmith does. We'll be talking about this episode. Last week, actually, we had a fun kind of unboxing episode where we unboxed Van Richten's A Guide to Ravenloft box by Beetle and Grimm. It was great. You can check that out on our studio. And if you like what you see tonight, consider subscribing, sharing, following, all of that wonderful stuff. And without further ado,
we crossed 25,000.
We crossed 25,000 subs on YouTube.
Yes, I forgot to mention.
Tell your friends. It's great. We are a quarter of the way to 100K, which is awesome. So make sure that if you're watching right now that you hit that share, the subscribe button, and the bell icon to be notified as we have lots of great content. And we get messages all the time saying, we didn't know you guys existed. We're so happy to have found you. Actually, we got a message yesterday or comment on one of our videos saying, I've been looking for a live stream to watch. I have a hard time watching them. This is one that I want to stick around for.
Nice.
So very, very cool and very sweet. Without further ado, let us venture into the mist. Want to thank Savannah, who is stepping in for Julian to produce tonight. Thank you so much, Savannah. I forgot to mention that in the announcement, so thankful. All right. Last we left you all, you started the session by chandeliering, actually, trying to get away from the guards who were chasing you after you lit the Burgomaster's Travas, lit the Burgomaster's mansion on fire. It was your fault.
I was possessed. It
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
even Travas.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Fake Voss. Then you headed to the Blue Water Inn. That was where you were. You escaped the Blue Water Inn after exploding some guards. Made your way by the help of the Were-Ravens, who obviously are from the Erwin Martikov you found out actually was a Were-Raven. Spoiler warning. And they flew you over into a nearby copse of trees. You decided at that point that you were going to go to the Voctor house and take care of what you needed to get to because you think maybe this is a bit of a hot spot right now and people know who you are, they're after you, they were clearly looking for you at the Blue Water Inn and know who you are. Upon entering the basement through, not very stealthily, because of Dross, and you can't blame the dolls for that, entered the basement to be greeted by a number of zombies who rose from the ground in the basement.
That number was 12.
In the cellar. Yeah, that was 12 zombies. Dispatched them quite easily. Then found a secret door in the basement. Yes, thank you to Ezmerelda's fireballs.
Yes.
All the fireballs last session. And
MVP of the stream.
Yeah. Destroyed, fireballed the zombies, and then fireballed the cultists who were in this secret room.
Was there a side effect to the fireball?
What's that?
I feel like there was a slight side effect to those fireballs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm
And
getting
we're
there.
dealing with it now.
I'm getting there. Yeah. You entered the room to check it all, and Ezmerelda, after you looking into the corner, you noticed that there was absolutely something that you could tell was invisible, perched on the candle, kind of in the corner of the room. At which point, the kind of house started to shake. It was in disrepair as it was. The concussive force of the fireball weakening the floor above you. One of the joists collapsed. And you are in a situation, one of them, it came down.
Yeah.
As you hear the creaking and the ceiling now being kind of the fire starting to spread. It hasn't spread, it isn't completely on fire, but the concussive force of the fireball loosened the floor joists, cracked some things, and that is what is causing some of the issues. Noggins, you, back at the Blue Water Inn, were kind of caught in the... you got kind of stuck with the guards and separated from the group. You ended up into the room where you and Ezmerelda were, opening a window, turned into a spider, and you were attempting to track the party from there. Once you get outside that window, where do you go?
I think I would wait for a second, especially because I'm just a spider, so I'm just like on the side of the building. I doubt it's gonna be that recognized very quickly.
Yeah.
But if I hear them leaving, I will eventually start to go that way.
Okay, give me a perception check when you get outside that window as a spider.
8 eyes.
Wait, hey, the good thing about wild shaping is you keep all of your mental stats. So, 1 second though.
He's in wild shape.
Yes, that's I regained. Yes, I was making sure. Now it's a spider. Shout out to D&D Beyond for having stuff just ready for you if you don't know, have something on. There we go. Okay. Boop.
Truth.
Just making sure a spider didn't give me any different perceptions. Okay, no. All right, cool. Perception as a spider is gross. That was a 10.
Okay, with a 10,
bad roll.
Yeah, as you get out, there's a lot of noise on this side. There are guards kind of running back and forth. There is some issues, obviously, with crowd, kind of figuring out where everything is going, and you're having a hard time kind of discerning where they might be. Which way do you head?
I would still want to head towards the at least the direction that Because when they went across the chandelier and they left, I just started going whichever way I would think is that way. I'm just gonna start going that way.
Okay. Do you want to go over the roof, or do you want to go around the side of the building?
Over the roof.
Okay. So as you start to come up over the roof, you actually see that there are a group of perched, raven-like humanoids on the roof at kind of like the apex of it. And they're kind of looking down through the roof at this point as you sit and watch. They seem to be kind of huddled, keeping to themselves, not necessarily wanting to get any attention.
Are they? It looks like they're looking at something in particular, or
insight.
I thought that was a nat one. Still not the best. 12.
Okay. Yeah, with a 12, it looks like they're looking at a little opening that is on the side of the roof, like they're waiting for something to emerge, because they're all looking at the same area.
I'm going to, as a spider, kind of get saddle up next and look as well.
Okay. As you watch,
actually, if I know the ravens, or at least I remember that some were able to shapeshift. I at least have that smartness. I'm going to go to one of the ravens and like hit it with not hit it, but like poke at it with one of my legs.
Okay.
I guess do one of those, like trying to get to like it's me, or it's like it's a person. It's not just a random spider.
Okay, so you kind of come up. What size spider are you? Like you're just a little guy?
Tiny.
Yeah. So you go over. I'd like you to make a. Oh man, I'd say a performance check with disadvantage, please.
Why a disadvantage? You're a butt. Okay.
Because you're a spider.
I'm proficient. It's cool.
In spider poking?
Yes, that. What is it? Okay. At disadvantage, this will be not the worst. A 13.
Okay. All right. With a 13. Oh man, this could not be good. All right. The rare raven looks down at you as it kind of feels something on you, and it's about to swat you, like this, and then it stops as you kind of like waving your little arms, and it kind of stops for a moment and watches. At that point, go ahead.
I'm gonna say, look, this is bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm going to turn around and start to spray some web.
Okay.
Attempting to spell hi.
Okay. All right, so you start to, I'm just gonna say that we'll take that same performance check to be able to kind of spell with your web. All right. You start to do it, and it kind of like starts to get, and it kind of like taps the person, the were-raven next to it, and it kind of looks over, and it's like, what? And they start obviously having a conversation regarding this spider who is currently spelling a word. You get to about the end of the H when you watch as Travas was first.
No.
Yeah, who jumped out of the window first? Falfer.
I think it was Falfer.
I think, yeah, you're right.
You watch as Falfer goes like spread eagle out that little opening, floating in the air, and one of the were-ravens takes off the roof, catches him, and then takes off. And you watch as one by one. Do you continue spelling at this point?
I have an intelligence of 8. Yeah.
Okay.
This is probably why they almost dropped him.
I'm getting there. You just stole my thunder.
Sorry, Thunder.
So, anyways, you watch as one by one, each of the Dawnbringers jump out, and a couple of them grab them and then fly away with them in a direction that is north. They're heading kind of northeast. The last two are the ones that were looking at you, and you watch as Dimitri jumps out, and then they look at each other like, "Oh no, we missed it!" And then they start to run off, and they like almost drop him in the process, and then scramble to kind of get him. And just 10 feet before he hits the ground, grab him, and then they take off with him as well. And they're all heading northeast.
Wow, that's impressive.
I will see that and just do like a spider, and I'll wild shape into a raven and fly after him.
Okay, all right. As you do that,
wait,
that's interesting.
No, I don't do that because I'm not level 8.
We're still not 8, eh?
Yes, you can't fly, right?
I can't fly yet.
Which makes sense because there is a delay between when you arrive because of the stream time. So it makes kind of sense that them flying, they'd get there first before you hoofing it over.
That's valid.
Yeah.
I'll come out of my spider form and just start to follow.
Okay, so you kind of you climb as a spider. How far do you go as a spider before you turn into Noggins? Like kind of off the building, off the roof into the kind of an alley?
Yeah. I'll kind of go. I'll go off the roof and just find an area that's kind of dark and no one's really looking.
Okay.
And then I'll return back to me.
All right, give me a survival check.
Survivor. Okay, now that I'm no longer a spider, I will guidance myself on this.
Yeah.
Natural 20, mother. I can't say that. It's actually a 30.
Okay. With a 30, even with their Pass Without a Trace, which I believe they cast on themselves, you are able to find some of their tracks.
Wow.
But again, you're behind at least, I don't know, 30 seconds, which is enough to kind of get there at the point that they are. You folks in the basement, Ezmerelda, you turn, you look, you notice that there's something not quite right in this corner over here. Something is perched. You watch the candelabra kind of shift a bit and kind of the air above it shift. And you have been invisible enough and dealt with invisible magic enough that you know, invisibility magic enough, that you know kind of what's going on. And at that point, you hear the crash in the other room as the joint kind of falls down as that kind of area is on fire. We're going to start with you, Ezmerelda, and then we will go down the order.
Whatever is in that corner, I don't like it. I'm going to hurl a witch bolt at it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay.
In your face, Lady Boctor.
It's a 21 to hit.
It might be in her face. That is a hit.
Oh, no. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, it could be Lady Boctor. She's
19 points of lightning damage.
19 points. Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh, she dies.
I don't remember what all of your initiative rolls were.
Yeah, that's right there, Jay.
You know what we're going to do? Yeah, I don't know what the rolls were necessarily, but that's okay. We're going to say we came out of initiative because you guys finished battle, you came in, you were searching.
Yep.
At this point, I'd like you to roll initiative once more, please.
Yes, sir.
And then we will go from there. Sterling.
17.
Oh, man.
Dimitri.
17.
Falfer.
24.
Ezmerelda.
5.
Oh.
Noggins.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 2. 1 second. Sorry. For me, F you. That's a 9. It was almost 19.
Okay. And Travas.
10.
Okay. All right. Falfer, you were up first. Ezmerelda, as you hurl that witch bolt, sorry, was it a witch bolt or flame bolt?
Witch bolt.
Which is what kind of damage again?
Lightning.
And how many points of damage did you do?
Let's.
19, I think.
19, yeah.
19.
Okay.
Yes, it was a 19.
Okay, so as you hurl this witch bolt out, energy crackles across the room and slams into something in the corner. And as it does, this creature, you see it shudder, and it kind of comes into being and falls to the ground completely still. And you see a little red, what appears to be an imp. Little leathery red wings, tiny little horns, and it is currently smoking from that witch bolt that you just fired at it.
Oh, screw that. Is that what they were summoning from the circle?
Travas, you're up. Or sorry, Falfar, you're up. Dimitri, you're on deck.
Okay. I'm going to peruse the room, try to get my a sense of kind of something I've never done before.
Yes. You mean thinking before acting?
Yes, I mean thinking before acting, and I will do this kind of weird incantation and summon a beast with my summon beast spell, which I have never used.
What?
This room?
Yeah, in the room that
you're in. You're in that room.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll summon a beast, and I'll have a raven perch on my shoulder.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And what's the CR of the creature that you're allowed to have at this point?
It is a challenge. Challenge for bonus equals my bonus. Trying to see what it says. So I'm class 11, hit points 20. Speed. I don't know where's the challenge rating on this.
Well, no, it wouldn't be a stat block. It would be. So you summon a bestial spirit.
Yeah.
You call forth a bestial spirit. It manifests in an occupied space that you can see within range. Its corporeal form uses the bestial spirit stat log. Okay, so use the same stat block, but it looks like whatever you want.
Yeah.
An animal of your choice, native environment. I just want to see if it can fly, but I'm assuming
yes, it can.
Okay, so we'll use this rat for now because I don't have a raven. But
in this campaign, you don't have a raven?
I know, right? I might have one somewhere.
Endless loft.
Yes, endless loft. No ravens. All right, so that is your action.
Yeah.
What do you do? Movement at all?
Movement, I'm gonna stick around.
You're gonna stay put.
Just stay put.
Okay. All right. Dimitri, you are up. Sterling, you are on deck.
Okay, I'll take notice of what Ezmerelda just shot, and I'll say, "What on earth was that?" And I'll walk over to the creature. It just fell straight down?
Yeah.
And... Can I check if it's dead?
Yes. How do you check if it's dead?
I'll stoop down and I'll check for a pulse.
Okay, so you kind of touch it, and as you do, it's still sizzling, and you hear, and it's no, there's no movement. I'm not even gonna make you make a medicine check. It's like,
okay, I'll pick it up by the wing.
Yeah.
And I'll say, how many of these were there? I didn't see this.
Well, I just saw the one.
Oh. Are there more? Can I scan the room just to see if...
Give me a perception check.
22.
Okay, 22. You scan the room. It doesn't appear that there's any other movement or creatures in this room that you can tell. You're pretty confident.
But he wasn't visible.
Visible. Okay, I'll put it back down and...
What if it's important?
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh. Dave.
I'll put it back down, and I'll just go back to this guy over here.
Okay.
Who I've tied up.
Yes.
I think he's tied very well.
Yes, you think he's awesomely tied, and he's still unconscious.
Yeah, I'll just tend to it, but I'll keep an eye open for invisible things.
Okay. All right. Got it. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, Sterling, you're up.
All right.
Actually, you know, at this point, we're out of initiative.
Okay.
Because combat is over. I know. Ezmerelda again for the win. So we're just going to go ahead. Sterling, we'll give you your turn, and then, yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll open it up, because I've already said it.
Dimitri's taking care of the downed fellow. I'm going to head out to the stairs towards the outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to move him over. And as you kind of get up, Travas, you are still looking outside.
Yeah.
At this point, Noggins, you kind of come through the trees and you see the side of the Voctor house, and you see smoke starting to billow out the door, which is open, of the cellar.
Which is really more a sign that the Dawnbringers have been in the building.
It's a calling card.
Literally, Noggins sees this and just shakes his head.
It's our calling card at this point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you came here carefully, quietly.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, please.
Guidance on myself. I'm gonna need that one. Rip. Plus a D4 at least. 13.
Okay. Yeah, that is what you see. You see smoke kind of billowing out the cellar, and you do see. You're not being careful. You were being careful not to be seen, right?
Yeah.
You don't remember what you rolled last time. It was high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's all you see. And there is smoke kind of covering the opening area of the cellar.
Does it seem like there's more action or things happening from the cellar? Or does it seem like it's higher in the house?
Perception check. You gave me a perception check already. I'm going to say with the one that you have,
Thank you.
You
I don't
see
want this one.
Yeah, you see that there is activity passing the windows in the kitchen, and you do see that there is a flicker of light, dim light inside the kitchen. Looks like fire. You don't know if it's coming from the fire or if it's coming from a torch or a fireplace. You're not sure, but you do see figures kind of crossing the windows in a bit of a hectic sort of state. At this point, those that are down here, which is Falfer, and then basically only Falfer sees it. You see water starting to kind of drip through the floorboards a little bit.
Okay.
And you hear tss as the water is starting to kind of put out some of the flames that have started to kind of spread through and up into the other floor.
Okay. We're not in initiative anymore.
You're not.
Okay, cool. So I'll turn to the others and say, who did this water thing? This is not usually what happens.
Can we hear people upstairs now at this point? Because they've left.
Perception check. You know what? I'm going to say you don't even have to do a perception check.
Okay.
You can tell that there are people scurrying around up now, and you hear sloshing of water. Like they're putting buckets of water kind of on the ground, and that water is seeping through and you can hear kind of muffled voices up there in panic.
Okay. Okay, so I'll run into the other room where they are.
Yeah.
And say, are we leaving?
We have to find the proof we need.
Oh, right.
Now, quick, check the pockets of some of these bodies.
Yes, and we have one who's still alive. We will need to question him.
Yes, don't worry, he's tied up nice and tight.
Can I come down and join them as well?
Sure.
After checking outside and not seeing anybody.
Yeah.
Everyone do a final check.
Okay, so
we gotta find something.
Yeah, do we find anything in this cultist room that gives us a sense that Lady Voctor is on Strahd's side?
Investigation checks for those that are investigating.
I'll check the one I tied up.
Yeah, I don't need to be there for that.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I would say at this point. What?
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Investigating the one I tied up.
Nice.
Okay, very nice. You investigate and realize you did a horrible job of tying him up. In fact, as you're investigating him, the rope kind of falls loose. And you're like, oh. Other than that, I said that he was a burly man, bald head, and is dressed fairly like a commoner. Nobody kind of necessarily of any sort of repute or wealth.
Okay, I'll try to do a better job tying him up again, though.
Okay.
Can I safely make it to
23
these
for me.
barrels?
They're pretty much on fire.
Noggins!
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a spider here.
Yeah, I've
there's
been
a
watching
spider.
that for like the last
I'll bring him down in the room.
15 minutes.
He got you. He's in there.
Yeah.
Giant spider on the...
Yeah, he's good.
We didn't need a mini.
It didn't need a mini.
He's in the house.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Well,
Okay.
we'll encounter that eventually.
Yeah.
Can I I don't even want to ask the phone. Okay, can I go up these stairs and poke my head around at the top? Oh, I knocked over Ezmerelda.
Oh no!
And see kind of what's happening. Kind of like what I did here, where it's like the eyes just above the top step.
Sure.
Sneakily.
Yeah.
Very sneakily.
Yeah. Okay, give me a stealth check.
16.
Okay. Okay. Don't metagame, David.
I didn't.
You saw me roll. You don't know what that's for.
No, I don't know. Did you roll?
Pass without a trace is still on, isn't it?
I don't know if I'm close.
It's an
enough
hour
there.
long, so I suspect it is.
Yeah.
But doesn't it get
no,
stunned by
never
walls?
mind. Concentration spell, I lost it.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's gone.
Okay.
They are no longer passing without a trace.
Yes. So you climb up these stairs,
Passing with lots of traces.
and they go kind of south, and then they switch back and go up north. And as you come up, it appears that it ends. Hang on a second.
In a room without a door.
Ow. Ow. Yeah.
It appears that it ends in a brick wall. So you come up, brick, and it's just like stone wall that is set there.
Terrible stairs.
Yeah.
Can I see if there's a if there's an entrance?
Investigation check.
Brutal architecture.
19. I mean, these guys are terrible at hiding doors. They keep putting like pathways to hidden doors and stairways to hidden doors.
You can absolutely tell that there is there's a secret door. You can see the seam on this side. It's very, very clear that if you were to kind of push it, you could open it and then head out.
I see.
What do you do?
I'm going to check for traps.
Okay. I'd say with that 19 investigation check, it doesn't appear to be trapped.
Okay, I want to shift it open a little. I don't want to swing it wildly all the way open. I don't want to Sterling the door.
Yeah.
For example, I want to just crack it and see what I can see and hear what I can hear.
I don't think that was derogatory. Okay. I think it was just.
Yeah. No.
It's because you're strong.
Yeah, because you're very strong. That's what he meant. Okay, so as you come,
He just doesn't want to bat his head on the arch of the door.
remember. Hang on a second. I have to orient myself a second. No.
Here?
Oh, is this the same
No,
building?
it's not. Hang on one second. Yes. What? Yes. Here.
Oh.
That's what confused me. So as the elevator shaft that you thought was an elevator shaft, which was not an elevator
I was sure
shaft.
it was, actually. That's terrible. Look, there I am.
You press the door open, and the door opens here, and it's slightly ajar. Not fully ajar. It's actually a door. Sorry, that was really bad.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
It's not actually.
Yeah, because imported was great. All right. What you appear to find is servants' coats and aprons hang from hooks in this room, and boots are neatly lined up against the wall.
I'm going to.
The door to this. Hold on, please.
Let him talk, David.
I thought that was it. I thought that was the whole description. I didn't know there was more. The floors are mahogany. The stone.
God.
The door to this room, the closet, is open about a couple feet, and there is a silhouette of a woman standing in that doorway, and she's looking into the room where you are, into the closet. She's looking out into the behind her and looking into the room, and she's kind of surveying the area.
Oh.
And you can see that she's got energy swirling around her hands as she looks back and forth.
Oh, that's not good. I guess I probably won't.
And the woman seems older, gray hair, tied up in a bun, in this lavish kind of rich dress.
Yeah, that's not. I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay, so you kind of back off and go down.
Yeah, I'm going to go back downstairs. I don't think I was thinking, hey, I'll dress up like a servant and run around the house. Not going to do that with her in the way. I'll go back downstairs.
Okay, all right.
What does she look like? I want to get really as much of
thin,
as I
gaunt, hair, gray hair, up in a bun, old, like in her elderly years. Nice, like purple, red, long dress, clearly noble.
Is this lady what's her head? Lady
You don't know. You've never seen her.
No name tag.
You imagine, though, I would say, that somebody who is dressed this richly in this home is probably the owner of the home.
Yeah, and guarding the secret door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go back downstairs. I'm gonna close the door.
Okay. Give me another stealth check.
Oh,
Shouldn't have done
it
it.
was so good before. 24.
Ooh.
Okay. You close the door and you head back downstairs.
By this time, Jay,
yeah.
If I notice that not much has changed on the inside, as far as like, you know, the flickering of people who are hurried and stuff.
Yep.
I guess that to me sound, even with Noggins' intelligence, that feels like people who are scrambling.
Yeah.
Not my group. I would probably end up going to the place I don't see that, which is the cellar.
Okay. All right. So you start to head towards it. I'm assuming you're stealthing at this point?
Yeah.
Give me a stealth check, please.
Yep. Guidance. Come on, D&D Beyond. Okay, good. Plus D4 is 20.
Okay. With a 20, you start to move towards that opening. 10 feet out of that opening, as the smoke kind of clears in wafts, you notice that there are two individuals standing on either side of the cellar. And they both have rapiers drawn and are waiting for somebody to potentially come out that door.
Oh, is that so? Is that what we're going to do, misters?
Yes.
Cute. Noted.
Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to add those people here.
Yeah.
Other side. I wish I...
And they are... yeah, right.
Oh, God. Y'all, I just want you to know I only have 2 spell slots left because we have not long rested.
Which we were going to need to do, by the way.
Which is fine. But, okay, what I'm actually going to do is attempt to... What? So there's a cellar and they're inside, they're like inside the cellar, or they're at the doors of the cellar?
They're outside the doors of the cellar, looking down, and they both have their rapiers out, ready to kind of like skewer anything that comes out that cellar.
Gotcha. Okay.
Actually, if we can get the overcam, Savannah, I can show
yeah, I would love to see
as soon
that.
as
Thank
I
you.
can. This way. This way? No.
Yeah.
This way.
No.
No, this way.
Yeah, well,
This is great.
There.
Nailed it.
So that's what it looks like. You are about, I said 10 feet out. The smoke is thick in this area. They are kind of waiting on either side of the opening.
And I can see them?
Yep.
Can they see me?
They don't seem to have noticed you. They seem to be very focused on that doorway.
Okay.
What do you do?
Let's have some fun then, shall we? Let me... Yeah, I need to get them out the way. I say, hi. I'm looking for my friends, and you're in the way. So, can you just not for a second? I need wisdom saves from both of them.
Okay.
Love it.
That's a natural 1. And so is the other one.
Whoa!
That is 2 natural ones.
As that dream comes over them and they feel like they are stuck in a pool of gelatinous ooze, they are held. I just cast Hold Person on that 3rd level.
Okay, and they can't move at all. They're paralyzed?
They are paralyzed.
Okay, so they kind of like stop and they kind of look at each other. You can see their eyes moving around, but their bodies are completely still.
And I'm going to walk up to each of them, take their rapiers if I can.
Yep.
And toss them into the... actually, no. Take them with me.
Okay, give me a strength check on that.
I thought he was going to stab
Well,
them.
I guess it's just strength, not... It doesn't matter.
Athletics, if you want.
It doesn't matter. 8!
Okay, you managed to take one of them. The other one, its held grasp is so tight that the arm kind of moves a little bit, but it has kind of a guard around the fingers, and it is tight in the one hand. But you managed to get one of them.
That's okay. I'll do that. And I will walk inside.
Awesome. Okay, Sterling, you watch as Noggin starts to come down the stairs.
There you are.
Right? Oh, sorry, it's fine.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. They're outside. People are waiting for you to come out, I think. And they're kind of stuck right now. But I have one of their weapons. Anybody want a pointy thing? I don't use this.
that's a rapier that you're... Yes, I could use an extra one.
Okay.
You're in totally a
Also-
Yeah, you're in another room, Ezmerelda, sorry. The only person in that room is Travas, who's come down the stairs.
You know what? Noggins' voice just carries because of all that vocal training.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Sterling, you're the only one, and Travas, you're the only one to see that Noggins comes down the stairs, or comes to the top of the comes through the top of the cellar door.
Yes, it's good to see you. How did you know to find us here?
I saw when I went out the back of the place and I became a spider and I crawled over and I saw the birds and they carried you. They almost dropped Dimitri. It looked really painful. But then I followed you.
So during that, I'll say, "Hi, Noggins, bye, Noggins," and I want to run into you.
Okay.
Okay.
You are now in this room.
Yeah, I want to talk to Ezmerelda.
Okay, so we did investigation checks. Let's go back to that for a sec.
Yes.
So during all this time, on the body, you notice that it badly tied, because all you did is touch the body and went, bloop, kind of melted off it. You're like, oh crap. So there's that, and you noticed kind of the common clothes. Ezmerelda, what are you looking for specifically within the room? Give me kind of
any sort of evidence, documents, papers, any sort of identifying anything.
And what was your investigation check?
Don't know that I rolled one.
Please give me one.
I rolled a 23. I thank you, D&D Beyond, for keeping track.
This room is devoid of any documents, books, anything like that.
All right. I think we should GTFO.
Let me just check the pentagram on the ground, because there was a white symbol on the ground, was there not?
Yeah, there still is.
Okay.
But it was off. Yeah. It looks like a chalk drawn symbol.
Okay. And are there any indications that this is magical or that it's...
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That is a 10.
With a 10, you're not sure. It could go either way. It could be mundane or it could be magical. You're not sure.
Decorative.
Anyone else have the...
You definitely know it's necrotic in nature. Like it's yeah.
Okay.
It's meant for summoning or for...
Right. So it's a symbol on the ground. It seems. I do not know. I cannot tell. Anyone else have the ability to find out what this means?
Well,
I mean, I can try, possibly. Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, absolutely.
And we could ask this person here.
21.
Okay, with a 21, it is completely mundane. There is no magic, residual magic. It even doesn't seem like it would work if it was used for its intended purpose.
This is like a really hack magic circle, you guys. Like, for summoning, like, you saw that imp, that's all, if all they could summon was an imp, like, they're not that great.
I want to...
It's from my gathering. I could be wrong.
Ezmerelda, I went up the stairs, and I found a very, very hidden door. And I opened it, and there was a lady with a ball of magic, wearing a red and purple dress and gray hair, and she was so old. I think
did she see you?
Definitely not. I think it's Lady Vaktar. We should go kill her, maybe just poke her.
Noggins, Sterling, give me a perception check.
I mean, we probably need to do something about that. I don't know if we want to but we probably should get out of here, though, because, like, right immediately here, on fire, and nothing to help us.
Right. What is this circle? Nothing.
There's just, like, some immature magic. Like, they're really...
Do you think it's a trap?
It's...
Like, we can see that he's got plain clothes, right? Like, under his robe?
Yes.
These guys?
The guy that... Some of them. The others are different. Do you search some of the other ones?
I want to take a look at them.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. And point at the one that you want to look at. Please.
Falford,
sorry, one second. Noggins, can you give me a perception check real quick?
I got you. I'm still holding.
It's only a 12. I want to look at one of the dead. There were 4. There's only 2 now. I want to take a look at one of the dead guys over here.
Okay, so you look at one, and its hood is down, singed, still smoking from even some of the clothing is still on fire. Some of the robes, and they're all wearing the same robes, and it is a young man with a beautiful face of an angel, like very handsome man. And as you kind of turn it over, and it's completely charred. And his eyeballs like blackened and oozing and completely dead. And this person is dressed very finely under their robe. What was that perception check?
25.
With a 25, you hear the not so distant shouts, and you hear something like, "Fire over there! Let's check it out!" And kind of like rushed or important sounding folks, kind of describing what is happening where you are.
From what direction? Outside?
From
upstairs?
the street. From towards the road.
Okay.
Which is around the side, the front of the house.
Cool. I will kind of just poke my head around and see where everybody else is. Say, hey, I don't know what happened here. We probably should talk about that, but we gotta go. There's people coming.
Agreed.
Okay, Sterling, you heard that. And I'd say Noggins yelled it loud enough that the rest of you in the other room could hear.
Okay, we should go.
Yeah.
And you all notice that this cult room is actually quite soundproof. The fact that the doors open now allow some sound in, but they probably didn't even feel or hear the concussive force of the fireball when it went off. That's how kind of quiet and protected this room is.
Muttering about how
Stone
terrible
insulation.
these people are, I want to search the body for anything valuable.
Okay, investigation check.
He's an
Did you already give me an investigation check on that? What was it?
It was a 12.
It was a 12. You don't find anything of value. You find a coin purse with like 5 gold and 3 silver in it, but that's it.
Nice.
Falfra, maybe you could help me. I don't seem to be able to tie very well tonight. I have some trouble here. Would you mind?
Yes, of course. My nutcraft is perfect. So I will...
Dexterity check.
Okay.
And are you helping him?
No.
Thank you. Okay, that is a 16.
Okay.
No.
I don't know if you also heard what Trava said, but it seems like the lady of the house is upstairs.
We have to go.
Okay, let's tie him up and go.
Okay, so what did you get? Roll, sorry?
16.
Okay, with a 16, you feel fairly confident. And you're like, oh, that's how you tie a knot.
Through the foxhole, yes.
Yes, of course, the foxhole.
All right, I'll take this guy, and I'll pick him up.
Okay. You hoist him on your shoulder, and you hear the kind of the breath kind of escape as you do it, completely still, dead weight and unconscious. Okay, you guys are all heading out?
Yep.
Okay.
Heading out the way that I came in.
Okay, yep. So Noggins, you poke your head out the cellar door. You see the two still kind of like held on either side of the doorway. How long does that last?
It lasts, yeah, that was words. It lasts about a minute. So what I was trying to do is get them in and out. I don't know how long it took for them to do stuff. My intention was to get in and out.
Yeah.
I didn't really get a chance to do stuff. That's the only reason I don't know what time.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say the things that you did.
You get to make saves.
It's about to end, like seconds before it expires.
So what I say is, I believe Sterling is probably in front of me. Who's holding?
Sterling is just below you on the stairs. Can't see that. Apologize. Sterling is just below you on the stairs there, leading down into the cellar. You're still kind of at the cellar door.
Okay, I say, Sterling, attack that one now.
Okay, so I'll
you go up,
through the door.
And as you do, you watch as one of them, as they begin to animate, kind of almost in slow motion, like they're catching up. Allow you one attack on one of them.
And
one of them is like this with no weapon.
Rapier.
Yeah, one of them is like this with no weapon in its hand. The other one has its rapier in its hand and begins to move in your direction.
Which one did you tell me to attack?
Either one.
All right, I'm going for.
I'm attacking the other one.
I'm attacking the one that looks like they are armed.
Okay.
Because the other one is just.
Okay, I'm assuming you come out of the cellar to allow Noggins to kind of pop up here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna say that's where you guys are.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing for sure. So, yeah, I'm gonna attack the one with the rapier.
Okay.
And don't fail me now, dice.
So it's at advantage, and if you hit, it's a crit.
Oh. Yeah.
Which is why I'm telling you to hit them, so we can destroy them.
With advantage, my first attack is going to be a 24. And my second attack is also going to be a 24.
Those are hits.
Okie dokie. And That is holding my weapon two-handed. That's 10, 15.
Okay, 15
total
damage?
points of magical damage.
Okay.
Because of
as he starts to kind of speed up, he starts to try and skewer you, and you just shove your sword through his neck. It explodes out the back of his neck, and blood spurts out his mouth. And as you do that, you recognize him as one of the drunken young Voctor boys, men, who were at the Blue Water Inn earlier when you had met him. But it happened all so fast that, and you're like, oh. Not that that makes a difference, but...
Oh, okay.
And he goes limp on the end of your sword.
Does the 15 hit the other one?
Yes.
Yay! So 8 plus... Oh, wow, that was actually the max damage I could have done. 19 points of piercing damage.
And what are you attacking with, your sickle?
The rapier that I took.
Oh, the rapier. Okay. All right. And same thing. He kind of goes to attack and then realizes he doesn't have a rapier, and the rapier that you're attacking with goes through into his chest, and blood out and goes limp.
I'm sorry, you'll have a really nice sleep, I promise. Okay. And I toss the rapier on the ground.
Okay. All right. And both of them slump on either side of the doorway.
Alright.
Okay.
So I'm carrying...
So the rest of you are getting out of here.
Yeah.
Right? You all kind of rush
Yep.
to the door. You start to hear the distant sounds of footfalls coming around. You also hear banging, what sounds like on the front door of this place. And shouts to open up and what's going on. As you start to see shadows cast by lantern light.
That won't matter.
The shadows cast by lantern light. I think we're okay.
It's almost break.
It's all good. We're fine.
Just a bit of...
We'll be right back. We're gonna take our break a little early. We'll be right back.
We need to take a break.
Oh, Jesus. We're back again. I see myself one straight.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building. And for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
Hey! Oh. All right, we're back. All right, sorry about that, folks. Little Spilly Pants is...
Rip.
Whoa.
Yeah, we did it. We're back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. That was, yeah. It wasn't Savannah's fault. Joel's actually at the console right now.
Yeah.
I just don't want to sell Savannah out. Savannah, you're doing a fantastic job tonight.
Yeah.
All right. It's Joel that what? All right. So, where did we leave off? You guys were rushing the doorway to get out of the cellar. Escape plan, currently. There, you can see that there are shadows being cast by kind of the street lamps that are being cast from the front of the house to the back of the house. And you can see kind of long shadows starting to make their way around the building. What do you do?
So right now we're at the side of the house?
You're at the side of the house.
What? I think we're gonna run to the woods. Like the woods are straight across from us, right?
The copse of trees.
Yeah, it's not well. You can absolutely find a spot that's close by for wood. So you guys want to do that? I'm assuming you want to stealth away.
Yeah, I'm gonna tiptoe through the mud.
Okay. Okay, give me stealth checks, please.
Stealthy.
Wait, sorry. We're all doing stealth check?
Yep.
Gotcha. Guidance. Oh, that was so close to a crit.
Do we still have pass without trace?
Nope.
No.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
21.
29.
Okay.
17.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
It's a dirty -1.
Damn it.
I was gonna say with disadvantage because you're also carrying someone,
Yeah, I did the
It can't
disadvantage.
get worse.
and you're all moving at half speed. You're already moving at half speed, so you're moving at quarter speed because you're trying to stealth and you're carrying somebody. So you fall behind, and I would say so you got a -1.
Yeah, but it's a natural 1. -2.
-2, so it's -2. Dirty -2. No.
Ne-
Natural
No, -1.
-1.
-1. You got it.
Wait.
Doesn't matter.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad. It's
as
just
bad as
it's
it
all
can
bad. It's all the bad that there is. Okay. So everyone kind of disappears in front of you and you start to kind of run in your armor and you hit a root with your foot and you tumble and clang, 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 and the body that you're carrying tumbles out forward in front of you. You all hear this, but you are currently about 15 feet ahead of him. Or I'd say more like 8 feet ahead of him. As you hear this happen behind you, you look around, you look behind you, and you see that there are a group of 5 guards who are running in your direction. Some of them notice Dimitri fall. What do you do?
I want to run back.
Okay.
Here's my plan.
Stealth back, yeah.
Well, at that point, it's leave him visible to die.
Yeah, sure.
Or give
okay,
up
so you
the
come
stealth.
out of stealth and you run back.
I'm gonna run back.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I don't know if I have time to do this.
Okay, we'll find out.
I want to tie a rope to this guy's ropes, and start running and just drag him.
Okay. All right, it's gonna take an action to do that. So you come back.
This isn't gonna go well.
You come back. That's half your movement. I'm gonna allow this to happen, and then we're gonna roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Come back. You get down. You take out your rope. You start to tie the rope around his ropes.
Yeah.
And you turn to run. I'm gonna say you get to the length of the rope, which is about 15 feet, until you feel resistance. And now we roll initiative.
Okay.
One sec. I didn't expect this to happen, so I'm just setting up the. Thank you, D&D Beyond, for.
I saw that, Brandon.
What did Brandon?
Oh man.
Oh
I
no,
rolled
he
a
rolled
nat 20 on my initiative roll. What
nice.
a good nat 20.
I rolled a nat 1 on my initiative roll.
Okay.
Dice giveth, dice taketh away.
Oh, we have a shirt
Yeah.
that says that on our store.
Okay, Sterling.
22.
Dimitri.
6.
Falfer.
That is a 15.
Ezmerelda.
5.
Noggins.
15.
Travas.
15.
Man, you guys. All right, and the guards rolled high. So, Sterling, you are up.
All right.
For us that all got 15s, what do we do?
You wait. Sterling, you're up.
Having heard what just happened, I'm gonna, because I have 40 feet of movement. We're moving at half speed because you're stealthing.
Yeah.
So I'll use some of it to get back to...
Are you still trying to stealth?
I guess you're not stealthing anymore,
No.
right?
You watch as he turns around and he just bolts to
He's flat on his face,
to the tied up creature.
What a mess. We need Falfer to save us with a pass without a trace.
Yes.
So, all right. So I'm going to grab the rope too and help with the dragon.
Okay. So give me an athletics check, and you can add your athletic bonus to that.
Oh, good.
Athletics. Oh, there it is. It's 24.
Nice. Go ahead and add a 0 to that.
It's 24.
Okay. With a 24, you start to pull him, and he just and like rolls, and then starts to be dragged. Okay.
Just dialogue-wise, out of turn, I'll say, no, leave him! No, take the body! Leave Dimitri! He's always causing these stupid things to happen!
So at this point, you are out of stealth, correct?
Sure.
Okay.
Sorry.
Armor class?
22 because I'm not holding my shield.
Okay. 2 bolts against your armor and flicker off. One of the smashes. Armor class again, Dave?
17.
And Dimitri, all of them off your armor. They're still at a distance. It's dark. They don't know what's going on. Madness is happening. They have all missed their shots.
Dimitri laying on his face.
Okay, but they're closing. Remember, you only moved half distance, so they're maybe 10 feet from where you guys are. So they fire and then they start to run. Yeah, they've got 30 feet of movement. You guys only move 15 from the building.
Yeah.
They have caught up to about 10 feet from where you are.
How far from Dimitri are they?
Now he's moved forward, so you are with Dimitri now because you haven't moved any further forward. Oh, you moved 15. You're 15 feet from Dimitri. You are now 15 feet in front of Travas, which is where the rest of you are. Okay, that's what we're gonna say.
Relative to all that.
15 feet back from you because you ran the distance
I see.
and
how
the
far
rope went taut.
guards from Dimitri?
10 feet.
Okay.
Okay. Falfer, you're up. Noggins, you're on deck.
Yeah, I will. I'll go back to where Dimitri is, and I'll grab the body, look at Dimitri, and go, "Why are you even here?" And and run another 15 feet again. So yes, 15 feet back.
Okay,
and then
so
15 feet forward.
Okay, let me just figure this out. 5, 10, 15, which is where you would have been with your Raven.
Raven, yeah.
He went 5, 10, 15, fell.
Mm-hmm.
And then he has been dragged 5, 10, 15 by Sterling, who is about 15 feet from here. What a mess. Travas is here, 15 feet from...
Contributing 0.
And Falfer... Oh yeah, you are still quiet.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say you're still quiet.
Okay.
And Ezmerelda, you are about Travas's distance, and Noggins, you are also... You move faster, Noggins, so you're gonna be here. You're gonna be about 5 feet ahead of them. And the guards, who I have to pull now, are behind you. Okay.
While this is happening, Joel, I won't meta. How loud did you just say that to Dimitri?
Really loud.
Good to know.
Are you even here?
It's terrible.
Always a bard with your cutting words.
Yeah, you're not to grab.
All right. Guards are coming around the corner. I said they're 10 feet from Dimitri, right?
Yeah.
That is what I said. As soon as I find... One moment,
Sure, it
please.
wasn't 15 feet. I thought it was 15.
I said 10 feet. I did say 10 feet from Dimitri, but
you did.
You
I
said
did.
So what did you do? You just went back there, taunted him, and kept running?
Yeah.
Stealthily returned to him.
No, he didn't return. He just yelled it back.
I just yelled it back. I didn't
Hey,
actually.
you suck. And you kept going. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Sorry, guys. I just have to get all of the
Attracting fire.
guards.
How dare you?
Okay.
Think about how
So
many
from
times.
they're coming around the corner. So I'm gonna say right around here. They're all kind of.
Eesh.
We're guards. We're guards.
Okay.
We're guards.
Why would I?
Instead of making fun of the guards, we could talk about our sponsors and how the wonderful things that they do for us.
Our sponsors
Forge
are
Gaming.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for
this thing.
for the initiative track.
We had no idea.
No, that is not Forge Gaming. That is Brothers Forge.
Brothers Forge.
Forging.
Okay, you're not allowed to talk about the sponsors anymore.
So Hero Forge. Miniatures. All of these are provided by. No, not these ones. These ones are.
And these ones.
Okay, let's just forget it.
Fireplace.
We give up.
You broke Jay, you guys.
All right. Okay, so where were we? Falfer, you just went. You said a really not nice thing.
Yeah.
Noggins, you're up. Travas, you're on deck.
Where did you end up, Falfer?
He's here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
He's in.
Dimitri hasn't gone yet, has he?
No. He's probably done enough at this point, but I'm allowed to say that though.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And for my sake, and this is just because I missed everything.
Yeah.
Will he go before the guards go?
You don't know.
Sir.
Oh, guards just went. So.
Okay.
But you don't know. Yeah.
That's valid. I look at. I stare at Falfer after he said what he said, but I look at everybody else and say, "Go! I'll hold them off." And I'm holding my action until Dimitri starts to move.
Okay.
To cast a spell.
Okay. All right. So you were readying a spell for when Dimitri starts to move. Travas, you're up. Dimitri, you're on deck. Oh, sorry. Are you moving still, Noggins?
Yes. I can keep moving.
How far?
I'll move about my feet. I have range. I'm not worried.
35, right?
Yep.
Okay. He's way out. I don't think we can even get them on camera, so they are way out already. So
that's fine. Bye.
Yeah. If we do this. Oh, yeah, there they are.
Like that.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Dimitri, you're up. Oh, Travas, you're up. Sorry. Dimitri on deck.
Okay. I'll move back another 15 feet, I guess, towards, or 20 feet towards Sterling.
Okay. You're going to move 20 feet back towards Sterling.
Yeah.
Okay.
Further away from the enemy, a little towards safety.
Okay.
And I'd like to fire upon the guards.
Okay. Do it.
Using my
do
shortest of bows.
Do it.
It's a 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yes. And it is 7 damage.
Okay. All right. And your arrow hits true. And the guard stumbles as that hurt, and you hear a yell of pain.
And I can hide. I can use a hide.
It has to be an action. Oh, a bonus action. Yeah. Where are you
gonna
gonna
hide?
hide?
What does that do for me exactly?
You have to, in order to hide. You're already stealthing, so they can't necessarily hear you. But in order to hide, you have to break eye contact. And you're kind of in the open area right now.
I'm not near the trees. I'm not enough near the trees.
I would say you'd have to move at least another. Well, you have another 10 feet of movement.
I have another 10. I'll do another 10 and get behind a tree and hide.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you get 10 about here. Well, where was it? 5, 10, and then there's you're kind of at the tree line at this point.
Yeah, but my thoughts and prayers are with you. I'm
Stealth check, please.
For you. Well, I don't know if my modifier 14.
Okay. All right. Dimitri, you're up. Ezmerelda, you're on deck.
I rise to my feet.
Okay. Get rid of the prone Dimitri and replace him with a running Dimitri.
I'll look around, not really knowing where Falfer is at this point.
Yeah.
And I'll say, Falfer.
Oh no, you know exactly where he is because he just yelled something at you so that everybody could hear.
Okay. I'll look up.
Yeah.
Focus on where Falfer is.
Yeah.
Oh, Falfer, that wasn't very nice. And do I even know that they're there?
Who?
The guards?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, then I'll realize we're close to the trees and this is the direction we're going. So I'll dash.
Are you just gonna hoof it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You run past your guy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're into the trees where
Hey Jay, he goes back about 15 feet. Remember prone.
Oh right.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It would be 30 feet because it's half. It's half movement, so half dash, half whatever. Yeah. Okay. So you're about there.
Okay.
You lose half. No, you lose half your movement. You're right. So you're there.
Yeah, 45, not 60.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
The minute Dimitri gets up,
yep.
My action goes off.
Okay.
I with my scythe, I point it towards where the misty sky is, and I say, this dream is good for something. And I pull that mist down, and it turns into a fog cloud.
Okay.
And I put it in front of the starting point is going to be kind of behind the guards, and it's a 20-foot radius. So I'm trying to obscure them completely.
In front of the guards, you mean, not behind? In front of the guards, behind Falfer. Here?
Behind the guards.
Yeah.
So 20 feet in front of them is where it's encapsulated.
Got it. So right over them.
Yep, trying to get it over them. Not really. If I hit, actually, right now, if I hit Falfer, I don't care.
Okay. Fair enough.
But
just put him like 5.
What's the radius?
20 feet. 20-foot radius.
Is that 20-foot radius?
Is it the same as?
Oh, it's about 20. That's bigger.
This is 20-foot radius.
That's
which means at a point, 20 feet out, 20 feet out, 20 feet out. Yeah, there
10,
you go.
15, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's just 20. Anyways, we're gonna say that this is it. Okay, so 20. Yeah, so you want them in the center of it?
I want the last person in their group to be the point.
Yeah.
So you want it further up this way?
Yep, perfect.
Yeah. Over Falfer 2.
Yep.
Okay, and can you read what happens with that?
So with the fog cloud, I create a 20-foot radius of sphere of fog centered at a point. The spear spreads around corners, and the area is heavily obscured.
Okay.
It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses.
Okay, so Falfer, as you look at Dimitri, says, "That's not very nice." Then this fog just obscures kind of your vision in front of you.
Okay.
And everything else, you're completely hidden. You kind of still know what direction you were facing.
Yep.
But okay, all right. That was Dimitri, you're gone. Ezmerelda, you're up. Sterling, you're on deck.
Can I still hurl a firebolt in their general direction to see if one sticks?
With a disadvantage, yes.
Okay. Then we shall do that.
What a firebolt.
16 to hit.
And that is at one of them?
Yes.
That is a hit. You hear from inside the fog cloud.
Just the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
They take
Firebolt,
10
not fireball.
points of fire damage. As a bonus action, I'd like to start a blade song, and I'm going to move further back from away.
Okay, so how many points of damage?
10 points.
Okay, got it. Okay. All right, Sterling, you are up. Oh, are you moving at all, Ezmerelda?
Yeah. I'm moving away.
So you're moving full? 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Okay. Sterling, you're up.
Okay, I continue dragging the dude into the woods.
Okay. Okay. That's creepy.
You know, without context, those things, D&D lines.
So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, half movement. I'm assuming at this point you're not stealthing.
I actually have 40 feet of movement.
40, so one more.
One more.
Joel, we're running out of space here.
If you could just go
It's all good.
the other room.
No. Oh, you don't have you don't have your mic on.
I'll just go. Things are not going well. So let me I'll just.
Okay. All right. We're running out of room here. Okay. So Sterling, you just continue to go. Are you taking an action?
I'm.
Or are you gonna dash?
I'm at the woods at this point.
You're through the woods, so the tree line's kind of here.
If I use my action to kind of pull the dude in on the rope, does that give me enough time to do that?
I'd say yes. You can pull him to you.
So I'll just
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess I need to use another action to pick him up, so I'm just gonna.
Okay. All right. Okay. The guards continue running forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. They pass through. With disadvantage, you feel a guard run past you. You can go ahead and take an attack of opportunity there.
Okay. Did you say attack of opportunity with disadvantage? You know what, Jay?
Oh, yeah.
I will not take an attack.
Why?
Because I'm going to... Can I take an action instead? Can I take another action rather than an attack?
No, it has to be just an attack of opportunity.
Because they're distance to me.
And I'm gonna say
He said, I'm
they get a
changing the
perception.
entire dynamic. He said, I'm changing this mechanic for myself.
Okay, so this one guy, you feel him hit you in the back as he's running and falls prone.
Okay.
Does he
Okay.
fall forward over?
This one comes into your space but doesn't leave it, so you don't get an attack of opportunity yet.
Okay.
But you sense that there's somebody beside you.
Okay.
Okay? But this guy you get an attack of opportunity on. With disadvantage because you can't see him.
And he can't see me.
You don't know, but he ran past you. You feel, that's all you know.
Okay.
And right now you can't see anything.
I'll attempt an attack with my dagger to his calf.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're calling it a shot too. That's like double
Wow.
disadvantage.
It's taste. We're giving you
It's
flavor.
just flavor.
It's flavor.
So that'll be 22 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that'll be only 3 damage.
Okay. All right. You all watch as a guard stumbles out of the fog cloud, like this, and falls prone and motionless. As you took him out, you hear a crack, tumble, motionless, but you don't know that. All you hear is him tumble forward. At this point, the guard who stops beside you takes a shot at you. That is not a natural 20 because it was at disadvantage, and that does not hit as you're past your head. These two guards have emerged. They can see Noggins, Ezmerelda. Did you hide with a 14?
I used my hide action.
Yeah, and it was a 14, I think you rolled for stealth. Okay, so they can see Dimitri, Ezmerelda, and Noggins. They're going to take a shot because Ezmerelda and Noggins are in front of them. Ezmerelda, your armor class is again. I'm sorry, I should write these down.
It's a 21 right now.
That misses. Noggins, yours again.
Noggins is not here.
Oh.
Can't hit him if he's not here.
We will wait.
BRB.
I have his. Hang on, I do have his stats. One moment, please. And maybe he'll come back by the time
I'll be back.
I find it.
Yay.
Oh, Noggins, armor class.
Oh, now he's here.
Noggins, armor class.
Sorry about that. 17.
17. That hits. Noggins, in the back, you feel an arrow pierce, and that is 7 points of damage as it hit you square in the back as you were running off. You feel one go over your shoulder, which you think was meant for Ezmerelda, and the next one hits you in the back.
Ow!
And you look back, and there's two guards out in front of the fog cloud now, and there's one guard who is prone outside who is motionless.
Okay.
Okay. That is the guards. Falfar, you're up. Noggins, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to use my last spell slot for and fall prone to the ground. I'll go down on the ground.
Purposely in the fog cloud?
Yeah, in the fog cloud.
Okay.
And I will disguise myself as one of the cultists.
One of the cultists. Mm-hmm. And you're using disguise self?
Yep.
And that's a spell, correct?
Yeah, and so that will dispel my raven.
Okay, raven goes away. You go down as one of the cultists.
Wait, it's not concentration.
It's not concentration?
No, it's not.
Okay. So your raven is still with you.
Yeah.
Now you are a cultist with a raven.
Yep.
Okay.
So the password of the trace still would have been.
And are you?
No, it's gone.
Are you
It was a
feigning
previous
death? Are you pretending you're unconscious?
I'm pretending
the plan?
I'm unconscious.
You're pretending you're unconscious. Okay. Give me a performance check with that as well.
Okay. That's a 13.
Okay. All right. Noggins, you're you don't want to move. You already moved. Noggins, you're up.
Okay. Cool beans. So around me, everybody's mostly running away, right? Except for a couple who aren't.
Yep. Everyone's running away except for Falfar. He's disappeared inside the fog cloud. You haven't seen him since.
I'm not really running either. I'm behind a tree.
Oh, you don't see. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, even with your passive perception, you see him. So you see Travas hiding behind a tree at the front of the tree line.
We gotta get out of here more than anything, but I don't want to leave anybody. Shit. Shoot. I said shoot.
You're allowed those.
Okay, yeah, I have to. I say, and how far away am I from people?
How far are you away from people? Ezmerelda's 5 feet behind you. If we can get the large cam, Savannah.
Thank you. Yeah, that'll help me a little bit.
Ezmerelda's 5 feet behind you. Travas is hiding over here. Dimitri's over here. These are guards. Sterling is ahead of you.
Okay.
10 feet.
I will. Yes, that is what I would do. I get to add something to my thing that I thought I had. My apologies. Yeah. Perfect.
Bodies.
Yep. I start to. No, I don't run yet. I immediately black out, fall to the ground. A mixture of magic comes around me as I become a horse, a war horse, actually.
Oh, I don't have a horse here, but I have a.
Yep, and it is black with green and blues all over the mane.
I don't have a horse right now, but I have a bear.
Okay, fine. I'm a war bear. I'm a bear.
Well, I can. You can be a horse if you like.
No, it's fine.
I have horses. I just don't have them here.
No worries. Right before I go, I say, "Someone just climb on." And then I fall and I become the horse, and I wait for someone to get to climb on me, and I'm gonna use my full 60 feet that I have.
Okay.
To go.
Oh my god.
All right.
God, can I?
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Travas, you're up.
This is the greatest day of my life.
After seeing the guards fire upon Ezmerelda, I'll fire back at the one that fired at her.
Okay.
So coming out from around the tree, I'll fire towards that one with my bow. It's 20.
Okay, that's a hit.
And it is
Which one are you
9 damage.
shooting at?
Whichever one, I think it's one of the ones closer to you that fired. The one that fired and missed Ezmerelda. Fired at her.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
That's
How much?
9 damage.
9 damage. Okay. All right, that arrow into the shoulder. Blood splurting out the back. Lets out a yell.
I don't know how deep this copse of trees is, but I'd like to move.
It's only like a scatter of trees. It's like a little.
Okay, I'd like to move back like another 15 feet, kind of to another tree.
Okay.
And hide behind that one.
Okay, so bonus action hide. So you're just gonna
so
kind of
like
move further back, and then give me another hide check.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go like 30 feet as long as I've got a tree to hide behind.
Yeah.
And it's this is stealth. Is what I'm using.
Yeah.
19.
Okay. All right. Okay. Dimitri, you're up. Ezmerelda, you're on deck.
Okay, I'll go to the tree line, and
well, so this was the tree line. I wish I had trees right now, but
kind of looks like
this is the tree line. So yeah, so you're into the trees at this point.
Okay, as soon as I'm into the trees, I'll wait behind a tree with a readied action to attack if the guards come any closer.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna are you hiding behind the tree, or you're readying your attack instead? You want to hide, right?
I'll attempt to hide.
That's an action though, so you can't. You can't ready your action and hide. So you have to just.
Yeah.
decide.
So I guess I'll just be standing behind a tree.
Just getting ready to.
Yeah.
If a guard comes through.
I can
Okay.
hide as a bonus action.
Ezmerelda.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're jumping on Noggins.
All right. Yes. So my movement action is.
Yep. Yeah. So you mount. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
5 feet.
And then, what's that?
5 feet, and you mount up.
Cool.
Yep.
And then, is that my action to get on, or do I still have?
No, I'm gonna say it's less movement, so it takes half your movement. So you have another 10 feet of regular movement.
No, not for movement. I mean, like is my action to
mount up?
To mount
No,
up on
I'm saying
Noggins?
I'm gonna allow half movement to mount the horse.
Okay, but not as an action though, right?
No.
So as an action, I could still cast something. I got second level spell. I'm gonna hurl a witch bolt.
Yeah.
At second level at that one guard that I see.
Okay. Okay. And how many points of damage is that?
23 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
And 19 points of lightning damage.
Ooh. The guard that fired at you?
Yep.
Done.
Yes.
Sweet.
We did it.
I just see our wanted level going up. We're like
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
3
good at
stars
that.
right now.
Yeah. Okay. And then Noggins, you take off 60 feet into the woods. You're now in difficult terrain as you're going through the woods, so that's going to be 30 feet. But you're weaving in and out of trees at this point.
You're lucky I'm not a ranger. Okay.
All right. Sterling, you're up.
All right. So I'm gonna pick him up, sling him over my shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so that's going to be, you're carrying something, so it's going to be half movement.
If I go big Sterling, can I move full movement?
You don't get in.
Because I become a large creature at that point.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes. I'm just going to allow it. I don't know if that's the rules, but they're my rules.
All right. So, yeah, I'll go big Sterling with my bonus action.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use my full movement. I mean, we're not doing a great job at hiding anyway.
No.
So.
No.
Big Sterling, you hoist it, you get into the woods. Okay. All right. This guard comes through, sees his dead folks. This one gets up, 5, 10, 15. Here, stops. This one is really hurt and is currently like nursing his wound. These two are gonna fire in your direction. One at Sterling, misses. And they kind of come through and they have their bows up and they let it loose. Sorry, crossbows. They fire their 2 crossbows, but like are surprised when all of a sudden you grow and you turn it jing, jing, off your chest as you're carrying this guy on your shoulder. And they turn and they run the other direction.
Nice.
Oh, that's smart.
So they kind of turn this way and they start to run around the fog cloud, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. They already moved a bit, so
I don't like
this guy
killing
also runs this way. Okay, at this point, I'm gonna say that we are out of initiative as you have successfully scared them off. Fog cloud, how long does a fog cloud last?
An hour.
Okay, so it is still up. You are on the ground. You are a cultist. The rest of you have retreated into the woods. You see them turn and they run. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna return to Dimitri and say we can't leave without Valfer.
Okay, all right.
Yes, I think I saw him in the fog over there before it came. Let's see if we can pull him out, should we?
Yes, we'll quietly, like as they're running away.
Yeah.
I guess we
Stealth.
can't move quickly and quietly. We've just got to move quickly or quietly.
Yes.
So we'll move quietly, like kind of sneakily towards the cloud.
Okay, stealth checks. I love the hesitation every time. Yeah.
Oh, forget yourself out of there.
I'm waiting to see what happens here.
Of course.
Okay, 8.
26.
Okay, 8. With an 8. Ching, 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 ching. And you just, you're out. So 5, 10, 15. I'm going to say we're out of initiative. These guys continue running. If you're not engaging them, we're just going to say that the 3 guards bug out.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right? You make it to the fog cloud. You kind of, how do you approach it?
Like so.
Okay, so very, very carefully.
If I see that the guards have left, because I mean I'm with Ezmerelda and we're out of initiative, so I'll come back a little bit just to see where everybody's going.
Yeah.
If the guards have left, the fog cloud will dissipate.
Okay, so as they kind of go around the corner, as you start to kind of sneak towards it, Dave, it's gone. And what you see is a cultist in a robe lying on the ground, prone, with a raven hovering above it.
Oh my
You know Falfer had the raven, so I'm going to give you an insight check with advantage.
Okay.
And you also, at this point, the fog cloud goes away. You're also able to act.
Okay, I'm going to dispel. I'm going to check around for those guards.
Yeah,
See if anyone's
they're gone.
around.
Yeah.
Okay, and dispel.
Well, you see the dead guards on the ground, but yeah.
So, feeling confident that my friends are coming nearer, I'm going to dispel the spell and turn back into my normal self.
Okay, so all of a sudden, in front of you, Falfer's back.
I'm back.
Okay. What do you all do?
Oh, there he is.
Well, after a minute, I go back to my regular size. So I guess I kind of wasted that just to walk through the.
I don't know. I thought it was cool.
You never know.
Yeah.
Well, you scared off the guards, though.
Okay, that's true.
Got 'em.
That's true.
Yeah.
I got scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran away.
So I mean, at that point, it's just
Yeah, we don't need
get out
minis
of
anymore.
here and keep going away. Like we're just getting out of here.
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
So where are you guys headed then?
This cultist better have information.
Should we just go into the trees and just find a place?
To get this dude to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta find a way to cover our tracks here.
Well, we also
Otherwise they're gonna just come and find us.
we also don't want to go so far that his information becomes useless, right? Like you had information from inside on that other floor. So maybe we can correlate it with what he knows about the space so that we have the information we need to move on to the next portion of this puzzle.
All right, but like, is he still tied up? All right.
Seems to be.
He seems to be.
All right.
Sturdy enough that we could drag him 60 feet through the mud.
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, you know what, Ezmerelda, as you look down at him, give me a medicine check. Sorry, I forgot.
No, that's not
Medicine?
good.
Yeah.
Oh, 1d6.
I have no spells left.
Ooh, it's 12.
Okay. With a 12, you see that his face is kind of like scraped up and scratched. He's got blood coming from his head.
Oh no.
And you're concerned that he's taken some damage while being dragged.
I have a question. If I could hit him with a sword and make it non-lethal, couldn't I drag him with a rope and make it non-lethal?
No.
Non-lethal draggage.
It's the same way. It's the same way. Sterling dropping you down some stairs to get
non-lethally drop him down the stairs.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to touch people that are on the edge of death anymore.
And you notice, Sterling, as she says that, you notice and you kind of realize that he's not breathing on your shoulder. It's pretty clear that he's not breathing at the moment.
He's not doing too well, you guys. We kind of need to keep our key witness hostage
Wait.
alive.
Let me see him, and I'll go over, and I'm just gonna right away do a lay on hands for 1 point.
Okay.
They're not trying to hide.
Okay. And as you do, this energy comes out of your hands. There's a lot of dogs and stuff happening right now. Hey, one sec. I wanted to be all cool. Okay. And that magic energy turns into this usual, what you expect now is this putrid sort of greenish color as it fills and his eyes burst open. And he sees all of you.
As soon as his eyes open,
yeah,
I'm gonna cover his mouth.
Okay, all right. And as you do that, he lets out a yell.
Okay, he's like, not so fast. And
as soon as he does, and he looks around, he goes quiet. You realize he's not trying now to yell anymore.
Can I just take a position of guarding, like out standing at the edge of the trees, watching towards where the guards were?
Yes.
Just to make sure that nobody's getting.
You hear yelling in the distance.
Okay.
I'm going to let's leave this area. Just on.
Yeah.
Like
you see.
stamping my
You see
foot,
the horse start to
What is it?
hit its hooves on the ground and stomp.
Yes, I think
a sense of urgency. You feel.
He's anxious to get on my way.
You should probably go.
To the death house?
To the death house. The death house.
Who would look for us there?
That's right.
It's true. That is true.
While he's saying that, I'm just gonna try and gag him.
Okay.
What is our proximity to the death house, Mr. DM?
At this point, you're in Vallaki. The death house is on the other side of Barovia, which is in the village of Barovia.
Oh. Why did I think it was in Vallaki?
What about Argenvostholt? How far is that?
1 hour away, no?
It's about an hour here. Yeah, south. So you can see the map. Thank you, Savannah. She's on it. It's about an hour. It's about 4 miles to. No, it's about 2 miles to Argenvostholt. So about 15 minutes.
Oh wow!
No, half an hour walk.
Walk.
That's not bad.
Argenvostholt.
If you cross the road and then cross over the country.
Argenvostholt.
Well, it's better. We can't go to the inn.
It's true.
No.
Can't go back there.
I think we should go to Argenvostholt.
Yes. Of course.
Okay.
Can we do it without being detected?
I don't know. You tell me, Dimitri. Can we go without being detected? Perhaps we could, run away without falling forward, or perhaps we might want to adventure together and safely keep each other safe while we...
While he's talking, I've already started walking.
Okay.
Or, perhaps we could, enter a building without setting it on fire. Who knows? It really has lots of possibilities.
Maybe.
I'm going to, because I am a large creature right now.
Yeah.
With Ezmerelda still on me.
Yeah.
I'm going to kind of lean down and poke at the person.
Yeah.
And then like go down on two legs a little bit.
Sorry.
Telling them to.
Would it be better to maybe have Falfur and the hostage riding you instead?
You want the hostage? Are you trying to poke at the hostage?
I'm trying to nod to the hostage and tell people to put him on my back.
So right now he's on Sterling's shoulder. So you nod, and Sterling, you get the idea that that's what Noggin wants.
Okay. So
I'll dismount.
Okay.
And go on foot.
Okay.
Put the hostage on the back.
Okay.
And
it's a 30-minute walk to Argenvostholt.
Put a gag in his mouth.
Okay. If you all dash, it's even less. You're probably making it 15 minutes.
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. You all start to head towards Argenvostholt. It is getting very late. You are all feeling very tired. You pull up on Argenvostholt fairly easily, but it took some time to do it. You're kind of traversing carefully. You hear the usual creepy sounds of the woods that exist, but you have now made it to your home.
I'll stand back during the walk and shoulder up or kind of hip up to Dimitri and be like, listen, my friend, I'm sorry about the critique, but I mean, seriously, how did you get into adventuring without being dexterous or without it's fascinating to me that you are here and you are not very fast or very quiet or any of those things.
As he's talking, I'll pick him up.
Yeah.
Just right off the ground.
Yeah.
And you're forgetting one thing.
And that is... Well, I mean, you are very big, I guess.
Strong, you're very strong.
Yeah, see, he gets it.
I guess you're... Yes, I guess that is perhaps a qualification of certain people to adventure, but for me, being quick on your toes, it matters.
Yes, you're quite an attitude today, Falfur. Did the Raven put you up to this? This is a new creature, isn't it?
How long does that last, the spirit?
1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah. No, he's a figment of my magical imagination, so he's more a symbol of how I feel than he is, influencing me.
A symbol of how you feel.
Perhaps.
So then it must be sarcasm incarnate.
Perhaps. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Yes, perhaps.
Is this conversation happening while we're at Argenvostholt? Like, have we?
No, on the way.
Or
as you're walking,
okay.
he kind of backs off.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm still a horse then.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll walk the rest of the way carrying Falfur.
By the scruff.
Just in a way of proving my usefulness.
Does he make any dex checks during doing this?
No, he doesn't need a strength check. No.
Need to?
Unless you want to escape, and then we can do grapple checks. And...
No, it's fine.
Unless I try to throw you, because you're probably a finesse weapon.
Oh, very nice. Very good.
That's not a bad idea. We should try that sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll at first I'll attempt to squiggle out, but eventually I'll get comfortable into the the stance.
The pace. Yeah.
Like, that's not that different from being on Sterling's back.
Good. Okay. You all make it to Argenvostholt as you kind of roll up. What do you do?
As soon as we get there, I'll breathe a sigh of relief and we're finally home. As home can be in this place. Does anyone else feel the same way?
I could use a serious rest.
I can too, but shouldn't we take care of this guy?
Oh. Right.
Well, he's not going to go anywhere. We could just keep tying him up.
Yes.
Sorry.
It is very late. We could leave him.
Put him in the washroom.
They had magic.
Well, at least we have to take turns keeping an eye on him during the night.
What did they?
When we checked him, this guy didn't seem like a noble or.
He seems pretty common. His clothing is quite common.
There's no weapons on him, right?
No.
That was a good time to check.
Yeah. He didn't have anything on him.
Yeah.
Yes, well, if we keep him in view, Sterling, you're able to keep watch on him every night, aren't you?
I am. Though, on more than one occasion, they tried to use magic on me in combat.
Oh. Right.
Oh, that's right.
That's a very good point. Perhaps we should interrogate him before we rest?
I think so.
Yes. Might as well
Time is of the essence here.
get it done. We need information quickly. That's a good point.
Yes.
We tend to leave a trail of like destruction and mayhem in our wake.
There's
And
gonna
fire.
be people with pitchforks.
And fire. Good point.
Yes. Let's go inside and question him.
Okay. So yeah, so we'll just can we bring him to the central room?
Yeah. So you bring him into kind of the opening chamber.
Sit on a chair.
Yeah. So you take him into the dining room. You kind of head through kind of the interior sort of a foyer chamber, and you sit him down in the room.
I'll go over to Sterling and be like, hey Sterling, let's do a good mage, bad mage, huh?
I am not a mage.
Let's do good fighter, bad fighter, good cop, bad cop. You know.
Sure.
Okay.
While they're saying that, I'll set him up in a chair, and I'll try to tie the ropes he's in right now so he's bound to the chair too.
Okay.
And while he's there, I'll close my eyes and I'll cast Zone of Truth on top of him.
Okay. How big is the zone again?
The zone is a 15-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
Set on the point. So I'll center it right on top of him.
Okay.
And I'll say, keep back unless you'd like to be giving your answers as well, completely honestly.
By this point, I am obviously no longer a horse.
Yeah.
I'll be in the room. Just kind of staring. I don't really know what has happened, but he's mentioned something about magic. They mentioned something about magic. So there is a green flame that appears in my hand.
Green flame! Sorry.
Yeah. And it floats above the person's head.
Okay.
And rests there.
Okay.
And every now and then, like a sliver of like a droplet, but like a small like a book of ash is going to continuously fall on him.
Yeah.
Just a bit of a torture tactic.
Okay.
Just to make sure that if you move, I will drop this on you.
Okay.
Is he unconscious at this point?
No, he's conscious, and he's gagged, and he's scared. His eyes are wide. He's looking around.
He needs to make a charisma save, which is a 14.
Okay.
I'm very excited about this, very intrigued with what the party's doing, and I'm going to walk up to him.
Yeah.
And I want to slap him on the face and say, "Tell us what you know."
Okay.
He's still gagged.
As you walk into the zone of truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
An affected creature
And then I walk back.
is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answering as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Cool.
When Travas walks back out, I'm just gonna like knock him upside the back of the head and be like, "You have to be very specific."
I thought that was what I...
We'll start with something simple. What is your name? And why don't I?
That's a very strange language. Oh, right.
I'll take it off. Take the guy.
So, your name is?
What does it matter?
It's a very strange name.
This is not the time for rhetorical questions.
Are you sure that Zone of Truth is working?
I think so.
He can be evasive, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has to tell the truth.
Yeah.
And now you have to truthfully
Within
answer
the
why it
boundaries
matters.
of the truth.
Yeah, within the boundaries of what he knows is the truth.
Well, it matters because our interests are at the forefront. Will you tell us your name?
Persuasion, or are you trying to intimidate him?
I guess that's just persuasion at this
Okay,
point.
give me a persuasion check.
12.
My name's Sebastian.
Hey, Jay,
Yep.
as I'm typing this out, can actually all of y'all speak up a little louder?
Yep.
Thank you.
And why were you in the basement of that house?
What was your charisma check again? 12?
12.
Important business.
Important business. Did it have anything to do with magic?
Of sorts.
From our estimation, there was very little of magic in that room. And despite the marking on the floor, what was your involvement?
There was much. I've seen it with my own eyes. You cannot stop her.
Stop who?
You know.
Are you speaking of Lady Faulkner?
Vakta?
Voctor?
Lady Vakta?
You can tell he's, yes, even though he doesn't say it, the look on his face of recognition says it all.
Well, that's might be the proof we need so far.
Perhaps, yes.
Proof
do you...
of what?
Well,
What do you intend?
What is
The
her
5 of
connection?
you. 6 of you. 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
What is the connection to Strahd?
Mine?
her.
I do not know.
What is your connection to Strahd?
I've never met the man.
Have you ever been tortured? Because if the truth thing doesn't work, we can go the pain
He
way.
looks up and he says, I'm starting to think it's going to go that way.
It might not, but surprisingly, the one who's mainly talking is the nicest. So you might want to stop beating around the bush. I'm really tired too, so this fire might begin to fall.
Okay, and so give me a give me an intimidation check and your bonus, because you kind of started it, he continued it. He's actually got the flame. Yeah, so intimidation check from Noggins with your intimidation bonus added to it.
Can I guidance myself with this too?
Sure.
Great. I'm actually better at persuasion, but it's fine. Ooh, not the best, not the best, not the best, not the best. Plus this. Hey, 13 plus whatever.
3.
16.
Okay. And what was the question?
It was more prodding him
right, yeah,
towards
yeah.
telling
It was
us that
stop
You can,
beating
you can
around
see, yeah,
the bush
yeah. So you can see
because things are going to get worse.
you can see him tense,
have
and he
a
kind of backs
question.
up into the chair a bit more. Clearly
What were
afraid.
you- What were you trying to summon?
We weren't trying to summon anything. We were simply meeting. That's all we do. I am a simple man.
Meeting about what?
It's something we do regularly with her.
And you always cast those pentagrams on the ground when you're meeting?
I do not know what purpose. She can make coin apparate in midair.
Coin?
So it's about money for you.
I want to use a sleight of hand to make a gold coin appear behind his ear.
Sleight hand. Give me a sleight of hand check.
Please be good. It's a 10. Like this.
Give me a
Get out.
give me a insight, not insight check. Okay. He he notices you, and for the first time he kind of looks in your eyes.
Uh-oh.
And he says, why are you running with these people? You are Barovian. Is not your people
And as I back
important?
out of the circle.
Well,
he rolled a natural 20 persuasion.
so if
okay.
you're in the zone of truth, you have to make a charisma save.
Yeah.
Oh, sugar. Okay, that's fine. Okay, it's gonna.
Now
be
you don't have to answer if you're in the zone of truth. It doesn't compel you to answer.
Well, it's a
it just
natural
means
one.
it's a natural one. So you feel incredibly compelled
What
to
is
answer
the
his
question?
question. His question is: you are clearly Barovian. Why do you run with these people?
Because I hate Strahd. Because he ruined everything. Is that not enough reason?
It's the reason for all of us.
Wait, so you hate Strahd?
None of us. And he kind of looks around, and he stops talking.
Could have been a worse question, I suppose.
Lady Vaktar, she manages these meetings with you?
Well, it is certainly not I.
Okay, that's somewhat of a yes.
I'm merely a blacksmith.
Blacksmith.
I have friends.
What is the purpose? What is the purpose of your meetings?
We discuss the town.
So, if Lady Vaktar is the current head of this town, I'm sorry, it's taken me a long time to put this stuff together. I'm not as smart as them. She's the head of this town. You're a blacksmith. You're having meetings. Why are these meetings so secretive if she's the head of the town and you're just meeting about the town? Something's not adding up.
He stays silent.
I need you to not do the thing that you're currently doing, which is being silent. The flame goes down 5 feet.
Intimidation check with advantage.
Guidance.
We're gonna burn down our own house just now.
Wouldn't be an episode of Into the Mist without a burning home.
17.
He feels the heat above him, and he says, fine. I have a family. We meet to discuss the matters of the town. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be able to take over. We all have pull with the community.
And
That's
why
it.
does she want to take over? What's so important that you needed her to take over?
Because that arse of a burgomaster had no idea what he was doing. He was dooming us all with his stupid parties and festivals, and there is no happiness in this land. The truth of being a Barovian is to accept it.
Did you know that there was an invisible imp in the room with you?
A what?
An invisible imp?
An invisi-imp?
I know what an imp is. Little devil-like thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did not know.
Oh. Do you know whose it might belong to?
I've never seen such a thing.
Well, it was waiting on the candelabra when we entered.
And you can see him starting to do math in his head.
Surely you must have a sense of who might bring one of these in or have one in their home, perhaps?
And you can see like a light bulb kind of go off for him. And he like grits his teeth and like narrows his eyes. She tricked us all. Every one of us.
How?
Cheap tricks. I should have known. I always wondered. I should have known.
Known what?
She was a fake. How long does Zone of Truth last? An hour?
It's 10 minutes.
Okay.
At this point, though, I do want to cast Charm Person on him with Evil Eye.
Okay. What does that look like, Nora?
So Ezmerelda goes to like kneel down. She's not in this zone of truth circle, but she kind of crouches down to his level and says, you know, I understand you're probably feeling a lot of anger right now because it does seem to me like she took advantage of you, but we could help you. And when I say that, that's when I cast Charm Person on him.
What's the DC?
It is a 14.
Okay. As he looks up at you, you can tell his countenance softens.
Now, you help us, we help you.
All right.
But we're going to need to know everything that you know.
He kind of looks around at the rest of you. How do I know I can trust them?
You're alive. And I hold some sort of honor. I am good to my word.
He looks up above his head at the.
I was actually about to say,
yeah.
as someone who can cast that spell very regularly, I can tell that that's probably something that's happened.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah.
And I bring the fire back, and I look at Ezmerelda and
back
smile.
up or back to you?
Back to me.
Okay.
And I look at Ezmerelda and smile, and the flame goes out.
What promise do I have? What assurances do I have that I will live to see my kids?
Does anyone have any assurances in Barovia?
Yes.
That's not reassuring.
Well, you should know that, full disclosure, our entire mission here is to destroy Strahd and his evil influence.
The stories, the lore, many have tried.
If there is something that we can help you with as a sign of good faith, what would it be?
What is your plan?
To destroy Strahd? You mean?
And what we need is proof that Lady Voctor is aligned with him.
Yes.
And what do I get in return?
We will do what we
We'll
can
help you.
to help.
Maybe sunny skies, a little less horrible days.
Okay. Can I get a...
He's not, I don't, She doesn't mean like metaphorically, like you must need something.
Okay.
But really, if we kill Strahd, then we have a sunshine day.
Give me a persuasion check, Ezmerelda, because there's so many people asking and helping. I'm just going to say persuasion with advantage.
Okay.
Noggins, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, I step forward and I actually step into the zone of truth. And I say, other than her and kind of some of the others, we're the only magic users, really. So I know what I just stepped into, and I know that I can't really do much to lie to you. I didn't know them. I don't like some of them. But I know that they're the ones who are going to help break this dream, which is destroying Strahd.
He looks around, he says, I don't know much about magical things, but I know that I am coerced, forced to tell the truth right now. I can feel it. Step into the circle, answer one of my questions, and I will help you.
I'll step into the circle.
I'll do the same.
And I'm in the circle, as I said. Yeah.
I'll step in since I'm the one that charmed him.
Alright, I'll step in. Can I step like really close to the line? I mean, I guess I don't really
It doesn't
know
matter.
The line is.
Okay, charisma checks, all of you.
Yeah.
Charisma saves.
You can.
Also,
I'm going to willingly fail.
Right?
And you can choose to fail. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to willingly fail.
I'm not choosing to fail. 18.
You pass.
What charisma saves?
Yep,
Gotcha.
14.
Fail.
Unless you
You
choose
failed?
to fail.
Okay. Okay, so you failed.
Ooh,
You
I was
succeeded.
6.
You
But I
chose
got
to fail.
23 on that persuasion check.
Okay, and you chose to fail as well?
Why? It's from me, so it doesn't, I don't know if it affects me, because I'm the one.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not. I would say no.
Yeah, but I'll walk into it anyway, just as a gesture. Sure. But I know that you failed.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
No, I passed.
He passed.
Oh, I mean, I know that you passed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. He looks at all of you. He says, "Why are you here? What brought you to Barovia? What is your purpose?"
The Vistani brought me to Barovia, and I came because I wanted to be a hero and help people.
I fell through a dream. I touched something and it made me come here. And then I was beat up, tortured, turned into a goat. I wasn't really a goat at first. I was an elf. Can you believe that?
I vowed to defeat Strahd and restore the lands for the people.
He looks at you, Ezmerelda, and he says, "We're friends. Why did you kill my other friends? Why did I have to watch them burn before me? Innocents, just looking to make the place better. You don't know them. Why?
You're right.
Why would you do that?"
We had thought that they had ill intentions.
And
I didn't say that we were heroes.
that was a sentence of death. They deserved a sentence of death for that. No questions, no discussion, death.
Well, you have to understand, we had just...
To be fair, that was at my hands and not of my friends here. I take responsibility for that.
And I know who you are, and I trust you, and I can feel it. I can feel that I can trust you. I just don't understand it. They had families. They had friends. They had businesses. They are the heart of Vallaki that just want to change. And why does a Barovian kill Barovians?
If you align with Strahd, you've chosen death. That's what you've chosen.
Who said I have aligned with Strahd?
I didn't, but I didn't kill your friends.
Thanks, jerk. I've been trying
Well,
to...
I mean, I would have helped you if I had to help you, but it didn't come up.
And you?
I come from a long line of monster hunters in an adjacent dark land. And I was brought here for reasons unknown to myself. All I know is that I found friendship and acquaintances, and that this dark master who runs this land needs to be destroyed because it is an oppression that cannot remain. So I fight.
What will you do with the information I give you?
We will do everything in our power to defeat Strahd once and for all.
And do remind me, what were we... I wasn't with you at the beginning. What were proof of the alignment with Lady Volkner?
Yes.
Volkner, who was that? What were we going to do with that?
Who asked for this information?
Can we remember who asked for that information?
Yeah, you remember.
Erwin.
Erwin Marnikov.
Remember, you're all in the circle of truth.
But we can deflect.
You can deflect, you can evade, you can decide not to choose. You can choose not to answer.
Friend.
You say that?
Sure.
Who?
Sorry, I'm far away. A friend.
Give me the name, and I will give you the information you need.
I think Falfer might remember.
We need more than just your word. We need physical proof, evidence that we can hand over.
I will tell you where the evidence is. I know where it is.
Can you...
he dropped it in Barovian for a second.
Okay.
Can you obtain this evidence yourself so that we no longer have to put other lives at risk?
I will surely die.
Why do you need to know the name anyways?
Information for information.
Wait,
If you mean
so
business.
you know... We just asked you about Lady Volkner and her connection to Strahd, and now we need evidence, and apparently you know where this evidence is?
Yes.
When you told us you didn't know anything at first?
No, but that was before I realized that she was
So what I'm hearing is that you'll protect yourself at the expense of others until you realize you were caught.
Kind of
That's
like
what I just heard.
Sort of like fireballing a whole room of people before talking to them.
I would have turned into a Tyrannosaurus Rex and bit your head off.
Why was that previous room booby-trapped?
It's true.
We were attacked.
It's not my house. I keep going into Barovia and I gotta stop it. You're all throwing me off.
We were attacked.
Tell me who it is. I will tell you where you might find what you want.
Ezmerelda, can I use my acid on him? I have a whole vial.
Why are you?
We could burn his toes off. Remember, he was going to answer nicely,
you need
or
to
we were going to melt
you
his
need
skin. Remember?
Calm yourself.
We agreed.
Their name is Erwin Markov.
It might be that as well.
Stand against Strahd.
The innkeeper. He smiles and nods.
I turn to Noggins, just whisper in his ear. Make sure Travast doesn't make any warlock pacts.
I don't think I can stop him from doing anything.
We should have let you answer because you're unaffected by the zone of truth.
I also passed my charisma.
We didn't know that.
Very well. A deal is a deal. I am true to my word. She has a...
Text message.
If you check her phone.
I just sent you the deeds.
Oh dear.
Oh man, I love.
Tell us who slid into your DMs.
She has a ledger.
A ledger.
Where?
In her library. That has the names of those that we brought to the cause. To overthrow Vallaki. She has been telling everyone that will listen that it was the people who rose up. Natural overtaking. It was all planned. It was all organized. With our help.
And sorry, how does this implicate Strahd in any way?
It doesn't. You're looking to implicate her.
If I give you a parchment and a chalk, could you draw a map and show me where the library is?
I don't know.
Oh, very helpful, thank you.
I've never been in the rest of her home. I just know that she used to bring it down to our meetings. She would write in the names and she would take it up.
Wonder what will
I heard her
happen to
speak
these
something
meetings.
about the library.
Wonder what will happen to the meetings now.
There are none. They're all dead.
Oh, that's right. You're not.
That's right.
I'm not meeting with her alone. And frankly, at this point, I think my life is forfeit if she finds me.
What will you do with this information about Erwin?
I think this is the library.
Nothing. It's a insurance.
He's a good man.
It's simple. We must go back to the Wagner house.
Or what's left of it.
Great. I mean, they won't expect that we're coming right back.
You probably shouldn't go right back.
We shouldn't plan in this room.
Certainly, I cannot go anywhere without resting.
Do we let
Well,
him go?
I think we should rest, but I think we should go right back because any wasted time and she's going to hide whatever it is we're looking for.
What are we going to do with this one? We can't just let him go or have a bedroom for the
We
night.
had a deal.
Oh no, I didn't say tear
listen.
you apart. I just said what will we do?
He would die on the roads at this time of night.
Okay, good idea.
Oh, but it wasn't
Oh,
our
no, wait.
fault.
I'm saying we should keep our promise. Protect him. Get him back to his children.
Right, but and you're going to watch him at night?
Yes.
Oh.
You're welcome to stay here overnight. I'm sure you know how dangerous it is.
We have a couple of rooms. I'm sure we can find.
All right. Zone of Truth goes out.
I'll slowly start untying him.
He's still charmed, though.
Yep. How long does the charm last? An hour?
I don't have that on hand. It's however a normal charm spell.
I have it. One
Wait,
second. One second. I have it.
You're
It
going
is
to
an hour.
buy him?
An hour.
Okay.
We've struck an agreement.
Right, to not kill him. But also part of the deal should be he doesn't kill us in our sleep. He tried to control your mind, you said.
I'm not a killer.
I don't know if it was him, but some of that group did try to do things to my mind.
I've never taken a life. Can you say the same?
No, of course not. But I'm not sure this is comforting to you.
Frankly, I'd rather take my chances with the roads.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Everybody's okay with that?
Are you sure?
Fine by me.
Did not hear what you said. Sorry.
He's going to leave tonight and walk.
He's going to walk back home. I mean, cannot stop a man.
Are you certain?
Is he untied now?
Well,
Somebody interrupted you.
Yeah, as soon as he interrupted me,
doing?
I kind of like stopped. So he's still tied up.
Okay.
But
Can I just insight check that whole I'm gonna go right back home statement?
Yeah, I mean, so not to piggyback, but I was trying to see some intention too. Because I was going to say something as well.
Yeah. 14.
You think he's telling the truth?
Guidance. Ooh, yeah. No, not on me. 26.
Yeah. You think he's pretty scared and he just wants to go back to his family.
Okay. Then I'll just say, and I'll look at Dimitri, who still has him. And I'll like nod my head, but I'll say, I don't trust easily, and I really don't trust you. But if we find out when we come back that Erwin's dead, we know who did it. And I'm really good at figuring out what people are.
Fair enough.
But just in case you're not a total turd, I will give you some rations. And I'll give him a little bit of food.
Okay.
Just in case.
He puts it in his.
I'll finish on time.
Scorched clothing. And he's still like burn marks and.
I'm out of spells. I can't even heal him.
You can find your way back home all right from here?
Yes.
Wait.
He stands up slowly and starts to back out towards the door.
It's dangerous. Are you certain?
Of course.
I'll use lay on hands for 12 more hit points.
Okay, and he kind of freezes when you put, and then you watch as some of the burns start to close up and scar over.
I'm gonna give him a wooden stake because that's all I've got.
Okay. And he kind of grabs it and he puts it in his hand.
Like, good luck. Very poor people.
He just pretend. Okay, so he backs out and then he gets to the door and he kind of looks all at you and he turns around and he bolts.
Watch the first step.
He does that actually, and this cold burst of air comes from the dragon, and it freaks him out, but it's just cold. It actually isn't magical anymore. As he kind of turns, it scares him, and you hear him kind of his footsteps.
Goodbye, Sebastian.
Disappear.
We know where you live.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I certainly could use some rest.
I agree.
Yes.
Nice long rest.
Nice long rest.
Does it bother anyone else that he knows where we live?
No, he's not going to make it home. It doesn't matter.
Isn't there like a really old zombie person here who probably can kill somebody by looking at him?
He's
right. Fred, we keep him out front.
Oh, his name is Fred? Okay.
Did the Visani do work? Didn't we hire a crew to do work on
We
this
have not done
building?
anything here yet.
Didn't we hire a
I've been
crew
asking.
to do work?
I've been asking you guys for weeks to figure that out.
About it, and the conversation never.
That was like
never
2
went.
months ago.
Yeah, well.
No, yeah. We started
happened?
it, but then we immediately took this job in Valaki, so we didn't get to start it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I imagine that time I was away, I would have been at least maybe trying to figure out plans.
We can figure that out. Yeah, I think you guys actually looked into work schedules and how long it would take, but you never actually paid anything or decided to start.
I would love for zombie groundskeeper Fred to be a thing now, though.
I think he was talking about Sir Godfrey, but
Noggins going to think you're talking about Godfrey.
Yeah.
No.
Godfrey, yeah. All right. All right. You all settle into your chambers.
I light a fire in my room to keep away.
Please don't burn down this place as well.
The cold.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else want to do anything before you turn in?
Just turn in and let me press this long rest button. Please.
I'm going to still, wherever I'm in, if anybody's with me, my bubble activates, so I'm more perceptive and more sneaky, just to be safe.
My bubble.
Okay. All right. You all have a long rest. Successfully.
Boom.
Yay.
Enjoy
That's
that.
awesome. Thank you.
Wow. No roll for anything. No.
Nope. You're at home. You're good.
No, in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
More giant spiders.
So at
Roll
this point,
initiative.
we don't feel like an overwhelming sense of like we've learned something
Yeah.
impactful, or like
We experience a dream that reveals
nothing kind of
To elevate
purposeful happens.
we a newfound sense of
purpose.
it shows that we are
Stronger, or
like
there's
as
nothing.
the
All right.
number
Okay.
8.
Should have killed him for the XP.
Just orphan some kids just to level up.
Oh, man.
Man. Oh yes. Well, that was fun.
Right, so you all wake in the morning.
Yeah.
The frigid air is still blowing through the windows and the doors that are still cracked and all that. But around the equivalent, and it's late, so you sleep until 8, 9 in the morning. Finally kind of get up, and you hear a...
That's late.
...knocker at the... For adventurers, I guess, in Barovia.
Yeah, for adventurers.
You hear the knocker on the door.
Oh.
I'll go
Loud echo through.
I'll go straight down and
Can I join for that?
we don't have a peephole, do we?
No, there's no people.
Are you dressed, or are you just?
Yeah. Oh yes.
Okay.
You can look out the left side of the mansion if you want, because it's literally crumbled, and just kind of like see who's there.
There is a peephole.
But there is like windows and stuff. So you, as you approach, you kind of go to the edge of your chamber, wherever that is. We'll figure that out. Anyways, you do see just a lone figure standing at the doorway, cloak, hood up. If there's a slight drizzle of rain.
I'll get to the door, and before opening it, I'll say, "Who goes there?"
Messenger.
I believe him. I'll open the door.
And around the corner, you see a Barovian teenager, you imagine. Young, kind of sharp features that you can see under the cowl. And he says, I bring a message from Erwin.
Erwin.
Erwin. Yes. Erwin. Who's Erwin?
I sounded like you said. Yes, what's the message?
Oh, Pee-wee. No, he doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That was terrible.
That was bad. Okay. He says, he wanted to make sure, that's the wrong voice. He wanted to make sure you're okay. And that all of you made it safe. And here you are.
Well, that's very nice.
Have there been any losses?
No, we're all here. And how's Erwin?
He's well.
What became of the inn after the guards came through?
Nothing. They couldn't find you, so they left us alone.
Good.
And you are heavy. We almost didn't make it.
Oh, is that you?
He kind of smiles and smirks. Sterling, you're with him.
Thank you. I know it's most of the armor. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Man, you put on your armor already. I like it.
Yeah. Was there anything else from Erwin? Or?
What information do you have? Did you get what you were looking for?
We're very close. We know exactly what we're looking for now.
The proof.
Well, at least we know where it is.
Yes. You may tell Erwin that the proof that we are going to obtain is a ledger from Lady Voctor, in which she keeps names and dates things that she's written down about her conspiracies.
If I'm hearing them, I'm going to be in the hall. If I'm hearing them from the distance, I go, conscriptions to the cause for Strahd!
At the top of the stairs, you hear Falfer yell that out.
Yes, we're hypothesizing As we speak.
Well, perhaps if you know where it is, And he says, "One moment, please." And he kind of turns around. You see him kind of doing something, and you can hear him kind of muttering something into something. And he says, "One moment." He turns around and he says, "Erwin asks and says thank you. If there is a ledger in your place, maybe we take it from here. You've done much. Coming back to Vallaki isn't a good idea for you. It is not safe."
It is in her library.
We have ways.
Does that mean that Erwin is satisfied with our results? Does that mean that Erwin's satisfied?
Yeah, at this point, I will say you can't go downstairs.
Sure.
Well, it sounds like it, yes. Thank you. You've been a great help at an unfortunate risk to yourselves. Now, you have been... There is posters already all over Vallaki.
Am I on them?
You all are.
Yes! Posters are back.
So apparently Travas comes down the stairs too. Well, that is all. Thank you. And we will be in touch.
Yes.
Can you get me a poster? Can you get me a poster?
It probably isn't
Absolutely
at the top
not.
of the... As Ezmerelda says as she comes down the stairs.
I've never had one. I'm gonna like ruffle around to get the 5 silver I got the other day.
I don't have it with me.
3 silver.
I will keep it in mind.
And
he starts to kind of to leave. He says, "All the best. Stay safe. I can't linger.
Right.
Safe travels."
Thank you so much.
Trust, we'll find you a poster. Don't worry, we'll find one. It's not me. I mean, maybe he was mistaken.
He turns around and he starts to kind of walk down the steps, and he kind of looks around, and he kind of like steps behind the dragon and turns into a raven, and not a humanoid raven, just a raven, and takes off.
Not a Rico, you mean?
What's that? Not a Rico. No, not a Rico. An actual raven. What do you do?
Seems like that resolves that. No?
Yes, that's fantastic. It actually feels like we did something.
I'm relieved.
And if he needs our help again retrieving it, he knows where to find us.
Yes.
So the sword then?
Should have told them about the blacksmith.
Oh, to see if he got home safely.
Oh, I meant like if they need any more information, they could find them. Or to make sure he got home safe.
It is too late now.
Yes, I think the blacksmith did tell us quite a lot. And enough that probably Erwin will be able to take it from here, it seems.
As you stand at the doorway, you hear a distant coming from the stables, remembering that you had left no horses there in the first place.
Did you?
Our horses back.
And as you look around kind of towards the stables, you see that the horses have been returned.
Nice.
Thank goodness for that.
Thank you, DM.
Is one of them named Oravis?
No.
I want to make food, but there's like no food, and other than that, I'm going to wait on them.
I would imagine that. Remember, you guys had some downtime. I would imagine you guys got some rations, you got some supplies together.
Don't forget,
you stocked up some food.
I cast a spell in the back. We definitely have a garden growing.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. At this point, yeah.
Thank you, Noggins.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Although it's only been technically a couple days, but it grows fast, doesn't it?
Like it grows fast, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that there's some things there, and you've gathered some things, and we'll say that you have some stuff available.
Well, let's guess what's next over breakfast then.
Yes. So, what's next?
I'll go into the kitchen and start baking some eggs, frying them. In particular, not baking them. It's a different technique.
Yeah, it's
where I'm from.
Halfling delicacy.
So I'll slide one of the benches from the table over to the front of the stovetop and start frying eggs and go, so, my friends, where are we to next? What is the next adventure on the docket?
And you all start to gather in the dining room, which is adjacent to the kitchen. And you can hear him yelling from there.
Well, there's, we still haven't explored the Amber Temple.
Right.
That was high on our list.
Yes, and we needed to escort someone there.
Casimir.
Casimir.
Yes. And Casimir is the son, no? Of someone? I
Probably.
forget. See, definitely, he's someone's son. Right.
Well,
Okay, I will tell you one more time because I'm sure nobody took notes about that interaction.
But
I
give us
have
some
notes.
minutes.
I'm just
notes
not
happen
saying
to be at
anything
home.
because they're being weird.
Okay, then I'm gonna allow it.
What's his name?
Casimir.
I remember writing that name.
Casimir.
He's a dusk
right
elf. He's
now-
older. He has gray hair.
Oh, that guy.
Right now, he and the Dusk Elves are at Gakkus.
Yes.
He's like in a leadership
Yes.
position, if I
Yes.
remember right.
And he wants to
Yes.
bring his sister back from the dead.
Yes, he is very old, and yes, I'm sure he had parents at some point.
Yes.
But, yeah.
And
But
he
there's
said,
something there.
Yeah.
There's something in the Amber Temple that will be useful for us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, so the Amber Temple, then. That is the next... That is the next thing, and I
And-
flick things on the plate.
Hey, Jay, really quickly, I thought I wrote it down. I wrote down a lot, but I might not wrote this part. But I'm remembering him saying, "Meet us there."
he said he's gonna venture that way
Venture that way
In some time.
in a couple of days.
when
yeah.
he does. You know, he will let you know. He said he
Yeah.
will let you know,
Yeah.
but he's at Gakkus. So
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I'm fine with whatever we do, but can I ask an honest question? And it might not be the nicest thing.
of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are we gonna keep getting sidetracked?
It's very
not
honest
to.
question.
Well, it's hard not to, but then there's things that we can just not do if we have a clear mission.
That's true.
Agreed.
I think at this point, our mission is quite clear that the Amber Temple is very important to what we need to do. So we should
I
not
agree.
we should not get distracted from this one.
Right,
I would also prefer to stay focused on our mission, but you have to admit when we are traveling through these lands and requiring people's help, they also need ours.
Oh,
It's hard to turn our back on.
I don't want you to think that I don't want us helping people. I want to get as many people out of this stream as possible. But when two of us take dolls, when we told them not to take dolls, and then they get possessed by those dolls, and then we have to fight those dolls, and that
Oh, that
causes
bullshit?
a lot
Yeah.
of mayhem.
Oh my god.
That
They
is
were
important.
Blinskis.
I don't know who Blinsky is.
Blinsky has the monkey in the shop. He's amazing.
Okay.
You've never heard of Blinskis?
He has a monkey.
No, I'm from the Feywild. I'm not
monkey.
from Barovia.
Wait, he has a monkey.
He has a monkey, but he also had the marionettes, and he had one of Strahd.
No,
You
but-
put
No,
your hand in
Madam
it.
Eva.
The monkey.
Madam Eva said that a man with a monkey would help us.
Well, yes, see? He helped us, and you're so negative.
But now we can't go back to Valaki.
Well, that's right.
No, but you bring up a good point, Sterling. The man with the monkey is supposed to help us. Perhaps. Okay, let's not get distracted. Okay.
This Amber Temple first, but
Yes.
we may have to pursue this. These are all ends that will lead to the end of Strahd.
Perhaps we can just send him a letter to him
Yes.
without entering Valaki at all.
Maybe.
Something that the Ravenkind can deliver for us.
Maybe.
That's not a bad idea.
But he's probably not the only man with a monkey. I mean, he might be.
How is this man monkey important? I don't know. You seen? Is there something? I mean, you all did stuff when I was still a goat, so I don't know what that means.
It was all part of the prophecy from Madam Eva.
Yes,
Who?
yes. She pulled a card and she said, "This card sheds light on one who will help you greatly in the battle against the darkness." Look for an entertaining man with a monkey. This man is more than he seems.
And if we had not gone, we would not have found this man. You're welcome.
Yes, of course. Thank you
Don't
for
take
noticing
credit.
our contribution to the adventuring party.
You know, it is directly my fault that you're still not in a doll. I am the reason.
That's so
Well,
amazing. But if we
thank
had
you.
not gone to the doll, we would not know about the monkey.
Yes.
Those are two different things. You can go to the doll and not try to steal one from a different house.
Blinsky made those dolls. We saw them in the shop.
Yeah, but you were there like on a souvenir mission.
And those weren't the
Research.
dolls that you got possessed by.
They were. He had one on
No,
the shelf
I
in
mean,
the shop.
you didn't get possessed in the shop. You
He
got
had
possessed
one in
in
the
the
shop,
house.
and you didn't even see it. He had one in the shop. He was making them.
I'm sorry, but I do have to agree with Noggins.
That's all right.
It was two very different places, different circumstances.
At the moment.
That's fine, but I'm just saying if we don't get distracted a little bit, we would not have found the monkey.
The monkey's not the point!
I'm just saying, I just want to get back to my home and end this dream as soon as possible. I don't like being a goat anymore. It isn't fun.
I'm on the
I'm
same
not
page as
used
you.
to walking in these hooves. I used to have feet. I want my feet back.
Feet are nice.
Can't argue with that.
I like my feet.
I agree. Now, we are making friends with these. Well, except for this last time, but we have made friends by helping people in the past, and I do believe that some of these may help us in the battle, the final days of Strahd.
I believe we are already reaping some of those rewards. I mean, those ravenkind that carried us off the roof, that was like the perfect escape. We would not...
Yeah, but like, we probably should have at least offered to pay for those chandeliers.
True, true. The chandeliers, we may have to go back and restitute somehow. But what I mean to say is, sometimes these smaller relationships that we build along the way will help us to make it to the next, or succeed in the next adventure. So, that being said, I personally cannot make a promise that I will be entirely non-distracted in our ventures towards Strahd.
Deal.
Deal!
And I promise to smack Travas in the back of the head the moment he gets distracted.
Deal!
Okay.
What?
What is
All the hands are
Actually,
in.
for this one.
Okay.
All right, so we'll write the letter to the Monkey Man,
Yes.
and we'll make our way to the Ember Temple.
Yes.
What are you going to
Yes.
write? I hear you have a monkey, but
No, we
Yeah,
will.
you should stay out of this one.
Yes,
that's fine.
best.
I've done enough. I found. You
I
do the
eat
rest.
some of the eggs that fall for 8, and I go, "Pfft, can you at least season them? And I like druid craft some parsley.
So sorry. Do you druid craft the parsley for me to make it onto the eggs, or do you just
it's
put them on there?
on his own eggs.
I'm pretty sure those are raven eggs.
Okay.
Oh,
There's still a thing called salt and pepper, and more than that.
I'll just.
I was wondering where we got
Like
the
these?
eggs from.
That was the man who came to the door earlier. Probably made these.
They're not spider eggs, right? Like from the
Why'd you have to say that?
Well, we ate the spider legs.
Spider legs, spider eggs.
I didn't.
Okay. All right. At this
they're
point,
like land crabs.
Ooh.
you're all, okay. You're all fairly tired still. It's been a crazy couple days.
Yeah.
Even though you've had a long rest, you've been going nonstop for the last number of days.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you, brother.
Do you want to take another day of rest in Argynvostholt before you move out, or are you heading out today?
Well, mechanically, it makes no difference. So.
I mean,
This is a role-playing game, David. We do not game the system with mechanics,
Ready
David.
to go!
Such a noob.
We could try to make plans, but we know that there's
Yeah.
no point in planning anything.
Yes, and time is of the essence, etc.
We might want to spend some time crafting this letter Just to sort of
Yes.
get.
So how would we do that? We take a day to do the things around here that will send the letter out, you know what I mean? Prep the place before we depart, and then go.
Who's taking the letter?
Yes.
Who's taking?
You can also
We
take,
have to message someone to take the letter, you know what I mean? Like, we have to figure out how to get this letter out.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna
Yeah.
send a letter to thing.
Maybe
I want-
somebody else will knock on that door.
Who is responsible for writing the letter to Blinsky?
No.
I'll do it.
Okay. So write a letter. Send me the letter. Out of game.
Take a letter.
In the next.
In
week.
the hoard that we got from the Strahd Stani, there were some diamonds, correct?
Oh, I can't remember.
No, I don't think so. I'll double check here.
Like, no, I don't think there was
No.
anything.
What?
There's nothing.
No.
Yeah.
No, there were no diamonds. No, there's a lot of gold. The gourds that you have, don't forget to use those. Keeps the fog away.
What we can also say is if you want to hire help or do any of that, this is the day to do it. We'll take a day, and this week, I need you guys to let me know what you want to do to Argynvostolt to improve it. I had sent out a message regarding how much it was going to cost, and that was weeks ago. So let's look at that. Let's figure that out, and then you guys can hire some help and do that if you want to do
I
that.
tried, and you all didn't do anything.
And you guys have lots of gold and lots of coin, so you can do some stuff.
Yeah.
So let's figure out what that is this week, and we'll say that you've put that into motion. You've given it to Godfrey to send out letters, whatever the case. He can coordinate this stuff. He's your chamberlain, so he will absolutely coordinate the renovations and all of that. And sort it out. But this is your day of planning that stuff.
Perfect.
Which you will do this week.
Yay.
Also,
Sounds
if
good.
you guys want to visit the Vistani, you can do that within this day. So if you want to go on the server, this week is the time to do it.
Okay.
Pick a day, and you can go and you can ask them to craft furniture because they can craft furniture now, or items, or whatever you want for Argynvostolt for your specific rooms.
Okay.
Okay. You also have to choose a room, so you have to go on the map and say, no, I want this room, that room, that room, that room. Okay. We know which one's Godfrey's.
Cool.
Don't touch it.
We need to make a race car bed for Travas.
Yeah. A Vardo bed?
A Vardo bed.
A Vargo bed.
I'm gonna take my puppet of me of Travas and my little wooden Muskoka figurine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on my pillow before we leave.
Oh. Anything else anybody wants before
I'm
we
gonna pull out the last doll that hasn't died yet and put it on. No, I'm kidding. That was a joke. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, not funny. That's funny for me. Okay, so is there anything that each of you want to do with this day other than what we've said?
There's a library. There's a library?
Yes, there's a library. There's lots of libraries.
Okay. Well,
a whole bush of
being
libraries.
an avid reader, Sterling would like to do some research on the Amber Temple, if there's anything in there.
Okay.
To try and
Oh,
learn
see, you
ahead
come
of
up with the smart.
Yeah, come
We're
on.
sticking around.
Yeah. Well, I don't really need to sleep. I can at
Then
least read.
Falfur just does the same thing that Sterling does.
The study. I will tell you. This room is a haven for dust and cobwebs. 3 narrow windows allow silver slivers of light. Picture above the mantle. Torn piece, an iron door. Blah blah blah. You saw the journal page.
All the books are worthless.
Let me look into it, and I'll give you information this week. Okay.
I will at some point.
If there is.
Ezmerelda, I want to talk to her and say, Ezmerelda, one day can you teach me how to make fire, like you do?
You know, in your hands, I'm not sure, but we can talk about it.
I would use it responsible for like cooking people that are enemies. But not on houses.
Okay.
It'd be really good if you taught me. I would just do it the way you do it, but not on houses.
Okay, well, let's see how this next adventure goes.
Yeah.
And then we can talk.
Absolutely, I would not make you angry.
How far are we from Lady Voctor's place?
If he do
This place?
No,
From
this
Velaki?
Yeah.
An hour. Half an hour, I said, right?
Yeah, 15
Walking.
minutes with.
Yeah.
So is that less than
dashing.
10 miles?
No, way less.
Way less?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go to my room. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to meditate and see if there's anyone at the entrance of the cellar doors.
How long has it been? How long does that last?
It lasts...
That fingernail thing.
When the trance ends, the token is harmlessly destroyed while you're using your...
You already used the trance.
Oh, yeah.
So it would have been destroyed.
You can see.
Yeah.
When did I use the trance?
Yeah, you used it.
You used it just to look out to see if anybody was there while you were in the basement.
And thus it was gone.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
I will say that when you're in the study, though, you remember, and when you guys have conversations that day about Amber Temple, you know about quite a bit about the Amber Temple, because Argon Vostolt was built where it was to watch the Amber Temple.
Right.
That was Argon Vost's main purpose. So from the tower, you can actually, there's a vision that through the snow once in a while, you can see the Amber Temple in the mountains at a far, far, far distance. So by reading some books and by talking to him, I can give you some information.
Sure.
This week.
Sure.
It's either one or the other, and I just don't know.
Sure.
I'll ask the first one first. Is there an area? I'm looking at the Mapiana that we have in the back, and I see the what's it called? I see the graveyard and stuff. But is there any area in the back that could potentially be made into a in the back of Argavost that could be made into like a grove of sorts?
There's lots.
I've enriched the land so there's a garden back here. But is there any way I can just make a grove?
Like trees, like a copse of trees, and like a peaceful place.
I want to make like a basically a druidic place for me to get to meditate and stuff.
Sure, like south. I think it's south. I can't tell because I don't have the full map in front of me. Yes, it would be south. So in the southeast corner, there's a big area, just east of the stable and south of the chapel. In that area, you could absolutely.
Yeah, I do see that. I just wasn't sure if there was like actually able to be. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then instead of, because I was also potentially thinking about going to see how Yesterhill was doing.
Yeah.
Because big thing that happened.
Yeah.
And trying to enrich that land.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start just kind of getting some stuff out the way and start making that place to be a little better.
Okay. So a little place for you to be able to go and.
Yeah, and fell for 2 if I feel like liking him again.
Okay. All right, Ezmerelda.
Would I be able to, in this downtime, be able to procure some healing potions for this upcoming trip?
It would depend on where you want to go.
I have a healing potion. I'll give it to you if you teach me some magic.
I will probably end up using that healing potion on you. I'm just saying.
You could travel to the village of Barovia, but it would take you like most of the day to travel there, purchase stuff, and come back. You could go to the Vistani, which is closer, and they could potentially sell you potions if they have them.
I could do dealings with the Vistani.
Yeah, okay.
We could barter some.
If you want to, because Noggins is planning on going to the Vistani as well, because he knows that there's like a store or something, whoever, Grigory or whoever, who has components. He wants to get some diamonds.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can plan that together if you want.
All right.
Great.
Cool. Okay. So you guys could go into, you could have a list of things that you want and go to the Vistani and ask if they have those things. And you can do that in the Discord. Omega's in there all the time, so you can jump in as Noggins. Yeah, too much.
I guess it's not enough chance for us all to be able to make a visit to the camps or anything, right?
It depends. If you want to take another day, it's up to you how long you want to take.
I'm just nervous how...
Casimir said it would be some time before he went. It's only been days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So you could take time in Argon Vostolt if you want. You could take up to a week. It's totally up to you how long you want to take.
I'm just nervous how long it takes for the Valachians to arm themselves with pitchforks and torches.
and come and burn down our building.
And walk the 6 miles to get to our house.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's not a bad thought.
But here's the thing. If it happens, it would happen whether we're there or not.
That's true. I think Godfrey would take care of all of us.
Let's just be real. There's a very dangerous revenant who can't die inside this place who would not be happy if Argon Vostolt got attacked.
The metallurgist man, he said that blacksmith. He said that he couldn't really go back anyways. Right? He was like, if I go back, he's going to kill me.
Well, yeah, but he's still got to pick up his family. So
Yeah, but I'm guessing he's not hanging around long enough to say, hey, get your pitchforks, let's go.
They're like, kids, pack your bags. Time to go.
Yeah.
Are we there yet? No, we haven't left the house.
All right. Okay, so how long are you spending in Argynvostolt? If you all want to make a trip, you can make a trip this day, but that also takes time to plan. So tell me what you want to get accomplished. You want to do some stuff in Argynvostolt to build it up or do whatever, according to the list I sent you, correct?
Sure, yes.
Okay, let me know what that is, how much you want to spend. You also want to make a trip to the Vistani to kind of gather a trip. Do you all want to go to the
I'd like to go.
camp?
Sure, why not?
Okay, you don't all have to go.
Yeah, I imagine I'm going to spend most of this time designing and figuring out how we're going to rebuild. And
Okay, so you stay here. So whoever wants to go, that's another day. So we're at 2 days now. You want to start this grove, Noggins. How much time do you want to spend doing that?
That's just going to be in between time. That's not a specific, I need time to do it.
So is there anything else I haven't said? You want to do some research.
Yeah, so one day I'd be doing research, but if we are doing 2 days, I want to take 1 day to go.
Then that's 2 days. Everybody okay with 2 days? Is there anything that you can't accomplish within those 2 days?
That's fine.
2 days. Done.
2 days.
Great. And then you guys can do all that. We'll talk about it off board, and then by Monday we'll have it all figured out, and we can say what was done.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
At this point,
Plan.
2 days pass. All that stuff has happened. You all rest. Welcome to level 8.
Yes!
As usual, you cannot apply the main things until I've had an opportunity to kind of describe it, which I'll probably do next session. It probably happened over these 2 days, but we'll narratively deal with it. But you can level your characters up, and then we'll take care of it.
Multiclassing into Warlock. I'm kidding.
Nice, nice.
That's pretty epic.
Blinsky is your your deity, yeah.
Patron.
Yeah, your patron, yeah. At this point, I would like everyone but Adam to leave the room, please.
Oh, dude, you're in trouble.
Okay.
Dude, you're in trouble.
You come back and you're dead.
Everyone say bye, because you won't be coming back.
Bye, guys!
Oh, you can't just throw the mic, because it's... Oh, you're... Dude.
Oh, Joe.
This takes a second for me to get off. Sorry.
no problem.
Ears out. Out.
Savannah, you can mute all the mics other than
Going.
Adam's.
no.
Dimitri, you rest on that second evening, and there is a you have a dream, and you find yourself standing in a meadow, emerald green, beautiful, peaceful, a place that you haven't seen or felt, and it's not a specific place that you've been, but you haven't felt this kind of presence and this kind of nature in a very long time. Sun on your face, and when you kind of open your eyes, you feel the grass in your fingers, and you kind of sit up in the middle of a field. And as you do, you kind of stand. There's nothing else that surrounds you. At which point, you feel the warmth of the sun on your face, and you look up, and it's this beautiful golden amber color as it rains down.
Okay.
And as you look back down, in front of you is a pedestal. And this pedestal is made of pure amber, and it stands, it's almost like a monolith in front of you. It's about 1 foot by 1 foot, and it's about as tall as you are. And as you look into it, you see that there is almost like a shard, almost like a little rip in time, and it's dark, and it's undulating inside. And you feel this cold in your being, and in your heart, and inside of you. But on the outside, you still feel this heat and this radiance. And you watch as this kind of rip in time begins to sparkle and grow slightly, and then it starts to descend into the ground as it goes, and it heads down this monolith of amber. And as it gets into the ground, you feel this sound as this tremor kind of spreads out, and the ground around you begins to shake and rattle and move and undulate, and you watch as the ground begins to break around you,
And the first thing you notice is a massive piece of bone that protrudes from the right, and a massive bone that protrudes from the left. And you notice that these form these massive skeletal wings. And as the rest of it does, the back blades of some sort of creature begin to rise right in front of you, until the skeletal creature that looks a lot like a dragon, with the head and skull of Argynvost at its core. And you watch as the eyes explode into this blue radiance and then settle into these blue orbs as skin and scales begin to grow and appear all across its back, across its wings, across its claws. And you watch as it digs its claws into the meadow. And you look up and your eyes meet. And you hear a voice that says, "I'm coming home." And that is where we're going to end the session for this evening. All right.
Woof. Are we still live? Can you hear us?
Probably.